And welcome in everybody, and we are live. Thanks so much for stopping by here as we are back on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be calling play-by-play of this game today. Should be a good one. Number 1 Kansas traveling on the road to take on the number 18 Villanova Wildcats. This game will be taking place at Wells Fargo Arena. I already have some people in the chat. Brandon Helkenberg, what is up, man? Thanks so much for joining me. Go Jayhawks, watching from Coffeyville, Kansas. Rock Chalk Jayhawk, thanks so much for stopping by, Brandon. I appreciate it. Hey, welcome in Vegas Vix, my man. What is up? Thanks so much for stopping by. Midwest Sports, what is good, dude? Thanks so much for stopping by here. I'll hit the blue wrench there for you, Vegas Vix, since he's on his new account. There you go, man. Just hit you on the blue wrench today. Different type of game today here. I usually don't call that many college afternoon games around like Saturday or Sunday or so. One of the days usually on the weekend I am out, but since today I am free today and the Patriots are playing later today, decided to take this game for you guys, by the way. Here's the case though. I'm so close to Providence, Rhode Island that the only TV station I do have for Fox is the Providence channel. Providence does take on Texas later today at 2 o'clock, so if this game goes late, I'll still be able to call the game for you guys. The only thing is I might lose the Fox channel. I might lose this game towards the very end. Yes, Ohio State playing today. So yeah, Ohio State is playing later today. I think that's against Kentucky at 5:15. Hey, welcome in. What is good, my man Avery? Thanks so much for stopping by in the broadcast. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to give that the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Should be a great game between these two teams. Villanova trying to look for a statement win. They are 0-2 so far against AP top 25 teams. They lost to number 5 Ohio State back in November, 76-51. They also lost to number 10 Baylor during Thanksgiving break, 87-78. The last game for Villanova, they came off a W against Delaware last Saturday, 78-70. Jermaine Samuels led all scorers with 18 points. Justin Moore 16 points off the bench. Sadiq Bey with 13 points. Kansas, the best team in the nation right now, ranked at number 1 as they have a 9-1 record. Winners of 9 straight as they only have that opening night loss against the Duke Blue Devils back on November 5th. Kansas getting their last victory, crushing the University of Missouri, Kansas City. 98-57 was the final. David McCormick led all scorers with 28 points. Devin Dotson, the point guard, had 18 points. Almost met his season average right now, which he is ranking first in the Big 12, by the way, in points scored per game with just over 19 points scored this season per game. Hey, welcome on the Sportscaster stream. Wash Red Girl, thanks so much for stopping by over here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster for this game. Avery pointing out, am I doing 2 streams today on Final Yard Football and Behind the Arc Basketball? Yeah, this is my only game I'm doing today for the basketball channel. For the football channel, I do plan to do the Patriots game, by the way, for the football channel later today. Christmas is coming, yes indeed. Where am I going for Christmas? Basically staying home for Christmas. We actually might see the Festival of Lights at La Salette, though, on Christmas. So we might do that. That's like an annual tradition of us. We usually go on Christmas night, though. Right down the road, we got La Salette from our house. Always a great place to go to see the Festival of Lights in Massachusetts. Got some nice big bright lights over there. I'm sure that Vegas Vix is familiar with the Festival of Lights at La Salette too, since he's like right down the area from that as well. But yeah, we're going to have tip-off in a couple minutes. I do hope to do the Celtics game for you guys noontime against Toronto on Christmas. I might even, it depends on the schedule. If we're back in time from the Lights Festival, I might even do the Lakers versus Clippers game, depending on how I feel here. But I do plan to do the football stream today. Problem is that we're having trouble getting Channel 4 Boston from our house. So I'm trying to see if there's any streams up for the NFL Network that I can use. I'm not sure, though, how that will work, though, because, like, the lag time or so. So it might be like a minute and a half behind if we're not able to get Channel 4 from Boston. Because I can get all the Providence stations from my house here. It's just sometimes with the Boston stations, it comes in, it comes out, and we had the channel earlier today, and then we lost it. Yes, 2019, it's almost over. It's crazy, man. We're almost at 2020. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, so Vegas Vix knows what I'm talking about there with La Salette Shrine. But yeah, they have a spectacular light show. That's the only, like, light show that I've ever been to for, like, Festival of Lights. I know there's other places out there. You know, New Hampshire Motor Speedway has something kind of similar that they have, like, their own little light show that they have. So I'm watching this game on Fox Providence. This is how I'm getting the game. Problem is, the PC Friars are playing at 2 o'clock against Texas. Usually, they'll turn over to the local games and cut this one towards the very end. So hopefully this game can go by fast. We're able to stream the entirety of this game today before the Providence game starts out. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Hey, welcome in. There's Brandon. Thanks so much, man, for joining me on the broadcast. He is a Kansas fan. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, these are two of the teams I didn't really cover that much last year for college basketball. I covered Kansas a couple of times, covered Villanova a couple of times too, but the channel didn't really take off with these two teams. Duke, North Carolina, Ohio State. There's a lot of fans from those teams. We got a good amount of Auburn fans during the last game I streamed on Thursday, so I'm ready to build up the audience here, add 2 more teams onto the audience. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. If you're new here to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe button as well, as I call it play-by-play here of basketball today and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Devin Dotson, he is on fire, average of 19.6 points per game, leading the Big 12 right now in scoring as we get ready to tip this one off in just a moment. Kansas coming out here with their blue away jerseys for this game with a white lettering on them with a red outline for this one. Avery pointing out Kentucky will be #1 in the country, but they lost to Evansville. Yeah, Kentucky lost to Utah earlier this week too. So Kentucky had a pretty bad loss to Utah. Utah lost to Coastal Carolina and Tulane as well. Brandon, watching from Coffeyville, Kansas. Awesome, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I am broadcasting this game, by the way, from Massachusetts, just outside of Providence, Rhode Island. Hopefully I'll be able to get the whole game for you guys in. Providence is taking on Texas next. That game is on Fox, and since I'm watching from a TV station in Providence, they might turn this game over early, but still, if they do so, I'll update you guys with the score. I'll find out the play-by-play from ESPN if they do take this game away from me once it hits 2 o'clock. We get ready to tip off this ball right now as this ball goes up in the air, gets tipped off, and Villanova will grab it first. So the Wildcats have the basketball. They start with Colin Gillespie passing over right corner perimeter into the hands of Cole Swider, as he is a sophomore from Providence, Rhode Island, which I live right down the road from Providence. Passing over to Gillespie to the left wing here into the hands of Sadiq Bey. Bey, dribble drive inside, passing over to Gillespie. Gillespie, shot fake, moves inside. He gets blocked low post, but they get the ball right back there. And Villanova goes into the net and lays it up and in right there for 2. So Villanova starts out right now as they have the lead. To the zip the scores, I'll update you guys with the scoreboard. Welcome in, guys, for stopping by here on the channel. I appreciate it tonight. Kansas with the basketball at the left wing perimeter. Marcus Garrett passes over right wing to Devin Dotson as he has it at the right elbow. Dotson feeds it inside to Azubuike. Azubuike back outside to Dotson. Dotson dribbles at the free throw circle, makes his move inside, guarded by Gillespie, and we have a foul picked up by Villanova here with 19:06 left to go in the first quarter. Vegas Vic's pointing out, everyone was excited when Taco Fall came off the bench in the final minutes. Oh, man, I wish I had watched that game yesterday. They crushed the Pistons yesterday, and Kemba Walker, I think he had like 12 assists or something like that. Kemba Walker only had like a very few points in that game, but yeah, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown had a great game yesterday for the Celtics. Jumper, Nikita, that one is no good. A rare miss for Udoka Azubuike of Kansas, and Villanova will get the rebound. Villanova has a 6-15 record against ranked AP #1 teams. They won 4 straight games after losing to the Baylor Bears, who are ranked right now at number 10 in the nation. Villanova with the ball. Gillespie going inside, backing down his way inside the low post. Passes back outside here to Swider. Swider inside the key at the right baseline underneath Swider. Swider turnaround jumper, too strong off the backboard, and Azubuike grabs the rebound for Kansas. Hey, welcome in Alex from the DMV Sportsnet. Thanks so much, my man, for joining me back here on YouTube for this stream. Welcome in on Sportscaster, Air Mark C. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Azubuike, turnaround jumper, rolls around the rim, and that one goes up and in for 2. 2-2 is the score with 18 minutes left to go in the first half. Kansas is tied in the overall series, 4-4 against Villanova. These two teams are tied. Kansas won the game last year, though, 74-71. Gillespie for Villanova takes the ball past the half-court logo. Dribbles at the right elbow, passes this one off, top of the key 3. They take it. That one well off the mark, no good on the 3-point shot by Jeremiah Robinson-Earl of Villanova, and Kansas grabs the rebound. Jayhawks have it. Top of the key with McCormick. McCormick hands it off here to Garrett. Marcus Garrett, the free throw circle. Backs up now to the top of the key. He passes off into the hands of Devin Dotson. Dotson, lob pass over the top. It's deflected in the air to get it back, though. Kansas with the ball. Deep three, no good. They get their own offensive rebound. Putback goes up and in right there for a 2 as that one goes down by David McCormick. 4-2 lead here, Kansas. Will I be on Sportscaster tonight on 7? I am on Sportscaster right now. So, I'm on Sportscaster right now. I'll be on Sportscaster hopefully later for the Patriots game as well. That's a 3-point shot taken, and Villanova cannot get it. Kansas grabs the rebound with Azubuike. Vegas Vic's predicting that Kansas is going to win this game. Yeah, if I had to predict this game, I would have picked Kansas too. If I had to predict this game. Close one, but I do like Kansas with this matchup. Left wing 3 from the outside. Kansas puts it up. No good, and gets a rebound by Villanova. Yeah, Villanova's basically their entire game is basically if they can hit 3-point shots. Their 3-point attempts have gone down from last season, though. They average like 33-point attempts per game. Villanova with the ball, left baseline dribble drive. They dish this one outside. Nice pass, and Gillespie squaring up for a 3. Misses it, though, and it gets rebounded by Kansas. Ripped away on the boards by McCormick. Puts the ball into the hands of Dotson. Dotson dribbling towards his right, and Gillespie commits the foul as he bumps right into Devin Dotson. 16:21 left to go in the first half in this stream. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Oh, awesome, man. So Alex is going to be on Sportscaster at 7. Wasn't asking me. Yeah, I'll check you out, man. I'll definitely check you out if I'm around at 7 o'clock. Hey, welcome in, Patrick. Thanks so much for stopping by in the stream. Avery pointing out Kansas will definitely out-rebound Villanova's. That is a missed shot in the low post by Kansas. Villanova gets the rebounds. Yeah, Villanova takes a lot of 3-point shots, as they have it at the right wing perimeter. A good amount of them they miss, too. Dribble drive inside Gillespie. Gillespie with the basketball. Hey, welcome in, Wes, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Jumper on the key. That one is no good. And Kansas grabs the rebounds. Kansas with the ball, dribble drive at the right baseline. We have a foul picked up this time. We got 15:46 left to go in the first. Actually, refs are going to say close to a foul, but no foul there. They're going to say that Kansas stepped out of bounds with the basketball. So, Villanova will get it back. 4-2 now the scores. We welcome you guys into the stream here. Patrick, West, thanks so much here. I own Razor. Welcome into the channel. You're going to watch the Kentucky game. I'll be watching the Patriots game during that time, so I can't cover the Kentucky game, unfortunately, today right now. But next week I do plan to have for you guys Kentucky versus Louisville. Hopefully I'll be able to cover that game. Brandon pointing out here in the chat, what's my predicted score? He says Kansas 89 to Villanova 78. I'll go Kansas 77 and Villanova 71 in this one. So I'll say 77 to 71 in this game between these two teams. Wes is a Villanova fan. Welcome in, Wes, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Wes went to the same high school, played on the basketball team from Brad Wanamaker now, who is playing on the Boston Celtics. So that is just incredible there, that you get to experience that growing up with an MVP NBA player. That's awesome there. Yeah, this should hopefully be a good game between these two teams. Vegas Vix has Kansas 70 to 65. Villanova struggling, though, from the floor right now. Still a lot of time left to go as we're on first commercial break. 1 for 7 from the court. Kansas is 2 for 6 as they are led by Udoka Azubuike in shooting percentage, as he is the #1 shooter in college basketball right now this season. Quick scoreboard update, other games going on right now. Number 14 Michigan leading Presbyterian 9-2 is the score in that game. There's a couple other games tipping off around this time. Florida State against South Florida for top 25 matchups. There's an NFL game starting out at 1 o'clock too. I'll update you guys when that goes around. Houston versus Tampa Bay. Then we got Buffalo against the Patriots later today. I do plan to stream that game, by the way, later today around 4:30 as the Bills take on the Patriots. So yeah, if you guys are new here to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Thanks so much, guys, for passing 620 tonight. That was awesome. We just keep on growing here on the streams, which is just fantastic. So Villanova 0-2 this year against the AP Top 25, looking for a signature win, and this will be a good one to start out for the season for the Villanova Wildcats, as this is the #1 team in the nation, the Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas has their strongest game that they have won is in overtime against Dayton. That's the only top 25 team that they have won so far this season for Kansas. Other than that, they lost by 2 points in opening night to Duke. Yeah, number ones to go down this year. Looking at them right now, Michigan State back in the season opener against Kentucky. Then Kentucky got upset by Evansville a week later. Duke got upset by Stephen F. Austin on the game-winning bucket on a layup in the steal. And then Louisville. I actually called that game when Louisville lost by 13 to Texas Tech. Yeah, so Vegas Vic's pointing out all three of those NFL games are on the NFL Network, but he has Yahoo Sports. That's good to see. I've been having trouble getting up CBS 4 from Boston, like, earlier today, so hopefully I can stream that game for you guys. I'm going to see if I can search for, like, an online stream. I think there's a couple games that might have an online stream for me, if I can search one up. As we are back to action right now, Villanova will get the basketball. This is Gillespie past the right side of the timeline. Bounce pass over to Jermaine Samuels. Back over on top, they have it into the hands of Justin Moore. Passes over to Gillespie. Gillespie, left wing perimeter. Bounce pass inside on the feed. This ball stolen right away by Kansas inside the key by Agbaji, and he passes it over to the right wing. Into the hands of Garrett. Garrett now with the basketball. Hands it over now to Devin Dotson. Dotson dribbles top of the key with the basketball. Passes over left wing into the hands of Agbaji. Feeds it inside McCormick. Low post over to Azubuike. Can't get the shot home as that one might have been partially blocked right there at the rim, and Villanova grabs the rebound. Here goes the Wildcats left wing. Shot fake makes their move inside. And we got a foul underneath right there. Low post on the play. We have 15:03 left to go in the first half. So Kansas picks up the fouls. Jermaine Samuels had the basketball. This is a different type of Villanova jersey I'm looking at today. It's like white with like dark blue and yellow outline for the lettering. It looks like it's like Michigan's home jerseys, which is interesting. I didn't expect Villanova to come out wearing these. Bounce pass to the left corner, now to the left wing for Villanova. Villanova with the basketball with under 15 left to go in the first half. They have it at the right wing with Jermaine Samuels. Now Sadiq Bey has it, passing over to Gillespie. Left corner three, catch and shoot. Gillespie fires, he hits it. 5-4 now to score. Timeout in the court with 14:48 left to go in the first half. Let's see, Brandon putting out in the chat, he's going to root for the Bills today just for his Kansas City team to be the 2 seed. Yeah, I am a Patriots fan, by the way, and I'm not too confident with the Patriots heading into this game. Kansas with the ball. They trail by 1 point. They have it at the edge of the Villanova logo here with Devin Dotson. Dotson top of the key, passes off left wing as they fling this one low post inside to Azubuike. He gets it up and in off the backboard. It will count. And he gets fouled as well. So Yaduka Azubuike shooting the and one at the free throw line as they lead by 1 point. Yeah, Avery pointing out, when I think of Villanova, I never think of yellow. Yeah, this is just an interesting type of jersey scheme that they have. It looks like Michigan's home jerseys, basically. Here comes the 7-foot Nigerian, Yaduka Azubuike at the free throw line. Shoots the shot. That one hits the front of the rim. Not even close. Gets rebounded, though, by the offense. So Marcus Garrett with the ball. Garrett hands this one off to Dotson. Dotson, nice move into the key. Try to float it up. We got a lot of contact. And Devin Dotson will be shooting 2 at the free throw line with 14:21 left to go in the first half. If you guys enjoy what I do here, I do play-by-play. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Kansas going back to the free throw line with number 1 Devin Dotson. Yeah, Vegas Vic's pointing out it's going to be a tough game for the Patriots offense versus the Bills defense. Yes, Bills have like the number 1 defense in the NFL. And Tom Brady with his completion percentage, it's been like under 56% for like the past 5 games. I don't know how he's going to be able to like spread out the ball. And Julian Edelman is injured. I haven't even checked the injury update yet for that game, but Julian Edelman going into that game questionable with like 3 different types of injuries that he has been suffering. Second shot, the free throw line. This one's up, no good. Hits the back iron by Devin Dotson, and Villanova grabs the rebounds. Yeah, Bills' defense has been really impressive. I think Bills are going to win. I think Buffalo's actually going to win the game, honestly, because Josh Allen's got so much better. It all depends on Josh Allen today. Off the pick and roll, top of the key 3, Gillespie takes it, no good, gets a rebound by Kansas. Jayhawks with the basketball past the half-court logo, dribble drive. Inside with Dotson with a lot of contact right there, no good, offensive rebound, they get it. And in the key, Yaduka Azubuike travels with it. So this ball will be turned over, goes back here to Villanova with 13:54 left to go in the first half. Brandon pointing out, it looks like it's a throwback jersey there for Villanova. Yeah, this is an interesting type of jersey that Villanova is wearing today with the blue and yellow type of colors on them. Left corner 3, Villanova from the outside. No good. They missed that one too. their whole team basically relies on three-point shots. Sadiq Bey missed that one. Kansas grabs the rebound. They have it left wing. Entry pass into the lane. Underneath, up and in. Off the glass goes Zazabuki for two. He's just too good right there. 7 feet tall, the big man inside a low post, and 8 points in the paint so far by Kansas as they're up by 4, 9-5. 13-15 left to go in the first half. Gillespie with the basketball. Dribble drive, makes his move inside. Gillespie at the right baseline. Bounce pass. Inside a low post, underneath to Robinson Earl. He loses control of it. It's a turnover, steal on the key here by Kansas. Lead the court ahead with a bounce pass with a layup left-handed. Devin Dotson gets it up and in off the backboard, and Kansas leads by 6. 11-5 to score. 7-zip scoring run in the last minute 40 seconds here for Kansas. Villanova with the basketball. Yeah, Avery pointing out he feels like I have no faith in my team. Yeah, the offense, man. The offense is struggling big time. Like, I have honestly no clue. It's all about if the Patriots defense shows up today. But for Buffalo to win, if I had to predict that score today for the Patriots versus Buffalo, I would predict Buffalo 20, Patriots 16. The only way to beat the Patriots is you have to score 20-plus points, and I think that Buffalo can get there today, honestly. So, yeah, I do have no faith in my team at this point, especially by how the offense has been playing, unless there's a major turnaround. Kansas with the basketball at the left wing with Agbaji. Agbaji passing out to the right elbow. Now they have it. Dribble drive inside to Isaiah Moss. Passing out to the right wing to Devin Dotson. Dotson had that ball deflected, gets it back in his hands. Dotson for Kansas. Dribbling here at the right elbow. Passes out over to Moss. Deep three, left wing by Moss. Well off the mark. Hit the rim. Gets rebounded, though, by Jermaine Samuels of Villanova. Villanova with the basketball. Gillespie has it top of the key. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Just had a foul on the court just a minute ago as Colin Gillespie was dribbling at the top of the key with it. Yeah, Vegas Vic's pointing out all the key defenders there in the secondary for Buffalo. Jordan Poyer and Tre'Davious White have been playing their best on defense. Yes, those two guys have been locked down this season. It's going to be such a tough matchup. It will be a grinded-out type of matchup. Avery pointing out, yeah, he would be scared of Baltimore. Yes, I don't think the Patriots stand a chance against the Ravens, but you never know. Never bet against Bill Belichick in January. We'll see what happens when playoff time comes. Jumper Nakeed. That one rolls up and in for 2 by Villanova. They finally end that 3-minute scoring drought of theirs. 11:50 left to go in the first half. Kansas with the basketball top of the key with Marcus Garrett. Dribble drive. Makes his move inside at the right baseline. Passes back outside as Kansas has it off the pick and roll here with Garrett. Makes his move. A little floater. Nakeed. That one no good. They try to get the rebound, and Villanova tried to save it. Goes out of bounds, though. Touched by the Wildcats last, touched by Villanova last. So, yeah, so Kansas will get the basketball back here. Jayhawks will get the ball. 11:35 left remaining. We're going to go right to commercial break. Going to post in here, got a link for any of you guys want to check me out over on Sportscaster right now. We're streaming this game as well over on Sportscaster. Make sure to hit that like as well here as I call play-by-play as we go into our first commercial break of the game right now. 11:57 left to go in the first half. Yeah, Avery pointing out, and he remembered Ed Oliver. Give him a couple years, too, with Buffalo. Yes. They have just, that defense has just come alive. Like, I've never, like, in my 24 years of life, I've never remembered a game being this big for the AFC East crown before. It's basically, like, the winner today will basically win the AFC East. This is what determines if the Patriots will get a first-round bye or if they'll play in the wild card again. The Patriots haven't played in the wild card, by the way, since 2009, so it's been a decade since their last time that they played in the wild card game, and I think that was the game they got crushed by the Ravens back in 2009, too. So, yeah, right now in a commercial break, leading the way in scoring for Kansas, David McCormick with 4 points. Yaduka Azubuike with 4 points as well, 5 rebounds at the early stage of this game. Devin Dotson with 3 points for the Jayhawks. For Villanova, the leading scorer, 3 points by the point guard Colin Gillespie, and 2 points by Jeremiah Robinson Earl and Justin Moore, also adding 2 points for Villanova. 11-7 to score. We're right now on a commercial break. We'll get right back here in a few minutes. Scoreboard update for college basketball here. Number 14, Michigan, going out to a blowing out here. Presbyterian early on, 17-4 is the score. South Florida leading number 19 Florida State, 11-2 is the score between those two teams. Jackson State plays against number 11 Memphis later today. Number 21 Tennessee hosts Jacksonville State. Number 25 West Virginia on the road at Youngstown against Youngstown State. Sean McDermott might be a coach of the year there, Avery is pointing out. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills have done great so far this season. I think either him or Harbaugh for Baltimore will be coach of the year, or even San Francisco, too. Is that Shanahan? Yeah, Shanahan. Shanahan might be coach of the year, too, for San Francisco. What a turnaround they have just become with that defense. That defense has been fantastic this season. Besides the 46 against the Saints, but that was the game of the year, though, against New Orleans 2 weeks ago. Oh, Joel Embiid's at this game, by the way. They played in the Wells Fargo Arena yesterday. Vegas Vic's pointing out, I swear, if Tom just gets picked off by Jordan Poyer, oof. They cannot turn over the ball today. The Patriots, if they win, it's going to depend. Like, if they win the game, that means they're probably going to have 0 turnovers. If they lose the game, I bet you if they lose, it's because Tom threw an interception. You can't throw an interception against a team with that good of a defense today. So we're back to action. Kansas with the basketball. They have a top of the key, passing over to the right wing now, as they have it into the hands of Isaiah Moss. Dribble drive inside, low post. And that will be a double dribble by Kansas by Silvio De Souza in the low post. So Villanova will get the basketball right back. De Souza working on Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Just a foul right there in the low post. 3 fouls by Kansas so far. 5 by Villanova in this game right now. Avery pointing out, do you know the day the NFL schedule for 2019 came out? The Bills were the only NFL team without a Thursday night, Sunday night, and a Monday night game. Yes, I do remember that. I saw because I looked at the Bills schedule and I saw like everything for their times was basically 1 o'clock. Besides the Thanksgiving game, they gave them the Thanksgiving game against Dallas, and then their game got flexed over to Sunday night. Villanova dribble drive into the key. Oh, what a block right there by De Souza of Kansas, and Kansas will get the ball right back. They pass it over right wing, 3 in transition. They take it, they hit it. Letting it fly from outside. Akshay Agbaji draining down the triple. The Kansas Jayhawks up by 7. 14-7 to score. 10:40 left to go in the first half. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are new here to the channel. Villanova with the basketball. Gillespie bounce pass. Low post into the hands of Jermaine Samuels. Kicks this one back outside. They pass it over to the right wing perimeter. Dribble drive here to the Ram. Sadiq Bey blows past this man. Jams that one down with the 2 hands. It's 14-9 to score. 10:20 left to go before halftime. Kansas with the basketball past the half-court logo. Dribbling to the left wing. Hey, welcome in, Vaughn, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Vaughn pointing out there's some good bowl games once we get into later in the week on Friday. I know UNC has their bowl game. They take the top of the key here with Kansas off the 3-point shot. That one is a miss, no good. Hits front rim, rebound by Villanova. Villanova with the basketball, right wing with Sadiq Bey. Bey dribbling here, bounce pass into the hands of Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Passes over to the top of the key. This is Swider. Hands this one off to Sadiq Bey. Bey at the right wing for Villanova with 9:45 left to go in the first half. Bey dribbling inside, backing his way, passing over to the left wing perimeter now. They pass this one. They take a 3. No good. That one's off the mark. Kansas grabs the rebound. Jayhawks with the basketball. They'll slow down the offense. Anaruna passes right back over to Agbaji for the Jayhawks. Now they have it. Circling around the 3-point perimeter. Dribbling inside. Isaiah Moss with a pass. And Villanova in the key takes the charge. So Kansas commits the foul inside their low post. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by on the channel. Make sure to hit that like if you guys are new. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's keep this channel going and growing here. So thank you guys so much for being a part. Vaughn pointing out he's going to call out his English teacher in the next few days. Well, the next few days you're on Christmas vacation, so I wouldn't highly suggest to do that right before Christmas vacation. Villanova with the basketball. They pass it over to the left wing perimeter now. Taking on their one man, that is Azubuike. guarding him at the left wing perimeter. Now they pass it over to the right wing. Into the hands of Justin Moore for Villanova. Moore now takes a step back three. Right wing off the top of the rim. No good. And it gets rebounded by Kansas. Kansas with the ball at the top of the key. They have it into the hands of Devin Dotson. Dotson dribbling towards his left. Passes off into the hands of Agbaji. Swings it over to the right wing. Isaiah Moss. Catch and shoot three. That one's off the mark. Hits the top of the backboard. And it goes out of bounds. 14-9 to score. 8:49 left to go in the first half right now. So yeah, Von's going to call out his English teacher. I wouldn't recommend that to you, man. I wouldn't do it, but you just don't want to do it, man. Just keep it together, dude. You're out of school like in May too, like a month earlier than most of the country gets out of school because you're out in California. Villanova with the basketball. Yes, Bills actually had a 2019 and a good matchup for this 2019 game. That's a right wing three. Cole Swider puts up the shot and he drains it down for Villanova, putting this to a 2-point ball game. Villanova only 2 for 9 from behind the arc, but that was a big one by Cole Swider. Both of these teams shooting cold from the floor. Top of the key for Kansas. They pass it over to the right elbow. Shot fake. Dribble drive inside. A dish. That one back outside. Oh, what a steal by Gillespie. Here they go. Villanova with the basketball. One man to beat. We got a push off inside right there in the court. And in transition, we have a foul too. Are they going to count the bucket or no? As Villanova went down right there, laid it up and in, but we have a foul right before the shot, I think. What an effort by Colin Gillespie on the steal at the baseline. Able to get that one, put it into the hands there of his teammate Brandon Slater, and Slater made his move into the lane on the layup, and we had a lot of contact. We're going to see what this foul call is. Okay, so they just updated the scoreboard. It is indeed a foul by Kansas. The bucket did count by Brandon Slater of Villanova, and this game is tied up at 14. Slater with a big shot. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, Fox, what are you doing, Fox? You're taking away the points? So I guess Villanova was fouled before the shot, they will say, so they take away the 2 points. So it's 14-12. Villanova the inbound underneath their own basket in the front court. They pass it over left corner into the hands here of Samuels. Samuels passes over top of the key into the hands of Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Robinson-Earl passes back outside, left wing three. Villanova takes it, no good off the top rim. Gets rebounded though. That's an offensive rebound by Sadiq Bey. Another three. Villanova hits that one. 15-14 now. Wildcats lead against number 1 Kansas. Time out on the court. 7:51 left to go in the first half. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by today as I call play-by-play over on the channel. So, right now in the commercial break, it's raining 3-point shots. Villanova just dropped another one. That's their third of the game right now. It hasn't been consistent shooting going on. Both of these teams shooting the ball at only 35% from the floor right now at this stage of the game, but still a lot of basketball left to go. Kansas leading the way in rebounds, 14 rebounds over Villanova's 10. From the outside, Nova 3 for 11 from behind the arc. Kansas only 1 for 6 so far, with a team that's actually a really good shooting team so far this season. So, yeah, right now we're just on the commercial break. Let's see here, digging into the leading scorers in this game in the box score. David McCormick with 4 points by Kansas. Yaduka Azubuike with 4 points by Kansas. Azubuike, though, only 50% shooting. He is number 1 in college basketball with an 83% shooting percentage from the floor this season. Agbaji has 3 for Kansas. Devin Dotson with 3 points as well as we're on commercial break. For Villanova, Colin Gillespie, what a steal he had right there, as he's got 3 points. 3 points by Cole Swider, 2 points by Sadiq Bey and Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. As right now we are on commercial break, make sure to hit the like. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button as well. If any of you guys are new to the channel, let me know down in the chat who you're rooting for in this game. If you're a Kansas fan or if you're a Villanova fan, let me know out in the chat as well. Taking a look at the scores right now going on in college basketball. Number 14, Michigan, leading Presbyterian 25-9 is the score of that game. South Florida crushing number 19 ranked Florida State right now. 17-6 is the score early on during the first 8 minutes of that one. And there's a bunch of other college basketball games going down later today. Good game between number 17 Butler and Purdue. That game tipping off at 2:30. Great game going on later today. Number 5 Ohio State versus number 6 Kentucky as far as the top 25 battle. And then another pretty good matchup here. Number 13 Dayton against Colorado later today. Number 20 San Diego State gets their first real test taking on Utah. Utah coming off a victory a couple of days ago against number 6 ranked Kentucky. Taking a look at college football later today, not a whole lot of good bowl games until later on tonight. Number 19, Boise State takes on Washington in the Mitsubishi Motors Las Vegas Bowl later tonight. And that's basically the only good bowl game. There's a couple others. SMU against Florida Atlantic. They take on each other in the Cheribundi Boca Raton Bowl. Liberty takes on Georgia Southern today in the FBC Mortgage Bowl. Central Michigan against San Diego State in the New Mexico Bowl. So, good amount of bowl games, NFL games going on today. First game starts at 1 between the Texans and the Buccaneers. Patriots against the Bills at 4:30. As we are back to action here on the stream. I know I'm looking at this right now. The Red Box Bowl will be broadcast live on Fox. That'll be Illinois versus Cal during the Red Box Bowl. Of course, if Vaughn's in the chat, he is a big Cal fan, so he knows that Cal is taking on Illinois in the Red Box Bowl. Big East Big 12 battle today. 7:51 left to go in the first half as we are back to this game. Kansas will get the basketball right back. They take it past the half-court logo now, dribbling for the Jayhawks. They have a top of the key into the hands of their point guard, Devin Dotson. Dotson now dribbling towards his left. And now he puts the ball into the hands of Marcus Garrett. Passes inside. Turnaround jumper. And the key Azubuike misses another one. That is his third miss of the game by Udoka Azubuike. He is 2 for 5 from the floor. He is the best shooter as far as percentages in college basketball. 3-point shot taken by Villanova. Ugly looking one as it hit the bottom right part of the backboard. Kansas grabs the rebound. Garrett with the basketball at the right wing. Puts it into the hands of Azubuike. Back to Barrett. Low post here. Lob pass over the top. McCormick couldn't finish with a layup and it gets rebound by Villanova. 15-14, 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Villanova with the basketball. Vaughn pointing out, why does the radio not play Wheeler Walker Jr. songs? Go over to country radio. I have no clue, man, but take a look at country radio and see if they do play it, but I don't listen to country music that often. Villanova with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Off the pick and roll. They take a three. That one is no good. Rattles out on a 3-point shot by Sadiq Bey. The defense with Kansas grabs the rebound. Jayhawks have it right wing, passing over to the right corner perimeter. One-on-one here, now to the right elbow, dribbling, makes their move inside, lob pass over the top, and they put that one up and in. That one goes down for 2 by Marcus Garrett of the Jayhawks. They take the lead right back at 16-15. 6:20 left to go before halftime. Villanova with the basketball. They have it past the half-court logo now into the hands of Justin Moore. Moore, bounce pass right wing into the hands of Jermaine Samuels. Bounce pass low post into the hands of Sadiq Bey. Dribbling back outside, he passes it around the 3-point perimeter. Left wing here with Samuels. Back outside to Bey. Bey takes a 3, halfway home, but it rattled out, though. That ball rattled out. Kansas tried to get the rebound, and Kansas, with David McCormick, touched it out of bounds last. So this ball will go back to Villanova here, as we have about 6 minutes left remaining before halftime. .6:03 left to go before half. 16-15 to score. Sadiq Bey to inbound it. Bey bounce pass to the right baseline. We have an early foul coming from behind by Azubuike. He picks up that one right on the bounce pass. Shot selection by Kansas. They are struggling today. 6 for 14 inside the low post. 1 for 6 from 3-point range. Villanova bounce pass to the right baseline now. They have the basketball. They dribble back outside with Swider. Swider now with the ball for Villanova. Passes over to the left wing into the hands of Brandon Slater. Slater hands this one off to Bey, back over to Slater. Slater now at the left elbow. Passes back outside to Gillespie. Squares, takes a 3 off the front rim. No good. Offensive rebound. They take it, though, with Robinson Earl. Robinson Earl passes that one back outside. Gets tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Kansas last touched it, so Villanova once again will get the basketball back. 5:40 left to go before halftime here on the stream as we welcome you guys over to the channel. Villanova to inbound. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button if any of you guys are new here to the channel. Gillespie. Dribble drive low post as Gillespie stepped on the baseline underneath the basketball hoop and it goes out of bounds. Kansas will get it back off the turnover by Colin Gillespie as he tried to circle around the rim. That is the 5th turnover today by Villanova. 4 turnovers by Kansas. Jay Wright not too happy about that one. He thought that David McCormick last touched that ball and reached into Gillespie. Kansas with the ball at the left wing. They pass it over into the hands at the top of the key. Vegas Vix hopes it snows on Christmas. Me too, man. I always love it when there's snow on Christmas. Same as New Year's. That shot, too strong off the backboard. Kansas tried to go up for the rebound, and they cannot get it. Ball touched out of bounds by Kansas. Oh, no. Ooh. We got an injured Kansas player. And this is a really good player for Kansas. The junior, number 0, Marcus Garrett, is down underneath the basketball hoop in the front court of Kansas right now. And he is in obvious pain. Ouch. Oh, man, looks like the lower left leg area for Marcus Garrett, number 0 of Kansas, as he was the one who was trying to drive to the rim with a right-handed layup. Couldn't make it as Brandon Slater was guarding him, but came down and, oh, man, obvious pain right there. Ouch. Garrett is down, and he is being attended to medical staff. That looks like a lower leg injury for Marcus Garrett of Kansas. That does not look good. Prayers to him, man. Ouch. We have 5:14 left to go before halftime. That is never what you want to see. Marcus Garrett, a starting 5 player for the Kansas Jayhawks, the number 1 team in the nation. And he was averaging 9 points per game so far this season. 4.5 assists and 4 rebounds per game. He's a pretty balanced player when they need him to be there. Whenever it's scoring, rebounding, and passing the basketball, he has shown that he could do it all for Kansas. And Marcus Garrett in really bad pain right now. Who is winning? Kansas leads by 1 here. Welcome into the channel, Vlog Stop. Thanks so much for joining me. Kansas up 16-15. We have 5:14 left to go in the first half. Oh, who is winning this? If I had to bet on this game, I would have predicted Kansas to win this game 77-71, I would predict, for the final score of this game, I would say. So I do like Kansas in this game. Yeah, that's a huge yikes for Kansas, Avery pointing out, as he has to be taken off the court now to the left baseline. Man, so Marcus Garrett goes off to the bench area to get checked out. That does not look good. He can't even walk on his own powers. He has to get help by 2 of the Kansas staff members at the moment. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, as I call play-by-play. Villanova with the basketball. They have it into the hands of Gillespie. Gillespie dribbles this one past the half-court logo. So he has it at the top of the key. Hey, thanks so much, Vlog Stop. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by in the video. Villanova squares up. They take a 3. Top of the key. That one no good by Justin Moore. Gets rebound by Kansas. Jayhawks with the ball. Dribble drive. Low post. They kick this one back outside. 3 in transition. Off the mark, though. No good by Agbaji. They get the offensive board, though, with Azubuike. Azubuike at the right baseline. Backing his way inside. Passes over. Right wing perimeter over to Dotson. Dotson at the right elbow now with the basketball. Passes over into the hands of McCormick. Shot fake. Free throw circle. Jumper. McCormick off the mark. No good. And a rebound by Swider. Villanova. Wildcats with the ball. 4:30 left to go before halftime as Villanova has it. Hit that like if you guys are new. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by as I call play-by-play of basketball action, college basketball, NBA playoffs, March Madness tournament here on my channel, Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Villanova takes a 3. We have a rebounding foul by Sadiq Bey underneath the basket for the Wildcats. So Kansas will get this one right back. That's we about 4:30 left to go. Yeah, Vegas Vic's pointing out he hopes that Marcus Garrett is okay. Yes, prayers to Marcus Garrett, as he is a starting 5 lineup player for the Kansas Jayhawks. You never want to see a player with that impact go down on the court. Kansas with the basketball at the left elbow. They have it over top of the free throw circle, passing out to the right wing. Into the hands of Agbaji, swings it around the Dotson. We have a foul picked up in the court, and the refs will say it's offensive by Kansas. So a turnover by Kansas. Looking at the foul numbers so far, 6 fouls by Villanova, 5 fouls so far by Kansas. We have 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Villanova with the basketball. Gillespie takes it past the half-court logo. Gillespie puts the ball now into the hands of Jermaine Samuels. Takes a 3, and Samuels hits that one as that shot goes down from 3-point range at the right wing. 18-16 to score. 3:40 left to go in the first half. Kansas with the ball now. They take it past the half-court logo. Kansas struggling from 3. They are 1 for 7 right now. Villanova's 4 for 17. Dribble drive inside. Puts it up and in right there with a shifty move on the layup inside the key to tie this thing up at 18. 18 even right now. 14 points in the paint by Kansas compared to Villanova's 6. 18 even. Yeah, this game might be a little bit lagging behind. I am streaming off a site called OBS here, so it might be like 20 seconds behind. That shot, no good, gets rebound by Kansas. Kansas with the basketball, passing over to the right wing perimeter. Isaiah Moss has the basketball. Hands it off to Dotson. Dotson has that ball. He slipped with it, but gets it back. Dotson, top of the key, looking to pass it. Passes over to Moss, right wing. Moss now with the ball. Moss looking to pass it inside. He does. Oh, ball taken away here. Villanova has numbers. 3-on-2. The pass up the court, and what a deflection there by Kansas to put the ball out of bounds. As Villanova had the 3-on-2 fast break off the steal, but number 30, Akshay Agbaji for Kansas, able to tip that ball out of bounds to prevent the damage from being scored. 18-18 right now, 2:53 left to go before halftime. Everybody, thanks so much for stopping by over on the channel. One more like away here from 10 likes here. Feel free to hit that thumbs up. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button as well over here and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Going to put up a link for you guys. Feel free to check me out. I'm also on Sportscaster. Streaming this game, by the way, today over on the other laptop on Sportscaster. So check out that link if you guys would want to as well. Villanova shooting the ball, both of these teams, pretty poorly from the court. Villanova 28%. The reason why this game is tied up is because Villanova has been able to drain down 3-point shots. 4 3-pointers made by Villanova. Only Kansas has made one of them. They're 1 for 7 right now from behind the arc. Avery pointing out it feels like every possession Villanova takes at least 1 3. Yeah, last year they were top 5 in college basketball in most 3-point shots attempted. I think this year they're in the top 40 or top 50 for college basketball in attempting 3-point shots. Their average has gone down by like 5 3-point shots. They were averaging like 30, 31 3-pointers a year ago per game. This year, that number for average has gone down to about 25 3-point attempts this season. They're 38% from 3-point range. That is second in the conference in the Big East right now in 3-pointers. They also rank first in shooting percentages, but both of these teams today just haven't been able to shoot the ball that well. As we take a look at the numbers in this game right now, 5 points for Kansas. The leading scorer is Devin Dotson. 4 points by Yaduka Azubuike and 4 points by David McCormick. For Villanova, leading the way, 3 points by Jermaine Samuels. Cole Swider with 3 points, 3 points by Colin Gillespie. Justin Mordo is the leading scorer off the bench with 5 points for the Villanova Wildcats. So those are the numbers so far. Vaughn's pointing out, am I going to burn the house? No. Why would I burn the house here since I lived in it in 24 years? I will not burn the house. We do have a wood stove here in our house. That's something that probably none of you guys have if you live over in California or over in like Florida or down south. You wouldn't have a wood stove. But up here in Massachusetts, we do have a wood stove in this house. Right now, we're on a commercial break. Scoreboard update for college basketball since I'll update you guys on one. Number 14, Michigan, leading Presbyterian 33-11. And number 19, Florida State, losing to South Florida right now, 23-13. So those are a couple scoreboard updates here as we get ready to go back to action here for college basketball. 18 even with 2:53 left to go in the first half. Of course, the big news had to be Marcus Garrett going down a couple minutes ago for Kansas with an injury. I'm going to see here if there's any update with that injury. I'm gonna see if there's anything over on Twitter here about Marcus Garrett, if there's an injury update upon him. Yeah, it doesn't look good with that injury though for Marcus Garrett. He couldn't even get back up on his own power. That's gonna be a huge loss for Kansas though. Yeah, he headed to the locker room 6 minutes ago with a leg injury. It didn't look good, though, for Marcus Garrett. Villanova will get the ball right back here on the inbound in their front court underneath their basketball hoop. They pass it over right corner 3. Catch and shoot. They hit it from the outside by Justin Moore. Justin Moore leads all scorers right now in this game for the Villanova Wildcats as they are up by 3, 21-18. Kansas with the basketball past the half-court logo as they have it at the top of the key with Devin Dotson. Dotson here passes over to the left wing perimeter into the hands of Tristan and Aruna. And Aruna passes over to Dotson, dribbling towards his right at the right wing. Lob pass over the top underneath. That ball gets touched. Didn't go out of bounds, I don't think. Left corner 3. And Aruna puts it up and he hits it as this game's tied up at 21. 21 even right now. 2:15 left to go before halftime. And Villanova will get the basketball. Gillespie has it past the timeline. Gillespie at the left elbow. Passes over top of the key into the hands of Samuels. Samuels back over right wing into the hands of Swider. Swider bounce pass back over to Samuels. Top of the key. Hands off to Swider here for Villanova. Swider still dribbling top of the key. Takes the three over McCormick. That shot up. That shot through. Big three-point shot right there by Cole Swider as Nova takes the lead right back 24-21. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button. Kansas with a jumper to key. No good. Ball gets tipped and rebounded here by Villanova. Villanova passes the half-court line. They have a right corner perimeter. They take another three. Villanova jacks it up. No good. And Kansas grabs the rebound. We have a foul inside the key. Villanova with a defensive rebounding foul in Kansas as they grab the board. Let's see. Vaughn pointing out in the chat. He misses, it feels like tonight. Sorry, man. Yeah, you should just listen to it, dude. Doesn't matter what the people say in school. Just listen to that song. 1:37 left to go before halftime. 5 fouls by Kansas, 7 by Villanova. So Villanova just committed their 7th. So Kansas now in the bonus. Yaduka Azubuike at the free throw line for the big man here. The 7-foot center for Kansas. The 1-1 at the free throw line. Azubuike. First shot, it's a miss, and Villanova grabs the rebound. Nova with 1:30 left to go before halftime. Gillespie dribbles this one past the half-court logo. He is guarded by Devin Dotson. At the top of the key now, Gillespie moving towards his left. Gillespie makes his move at the left elbow, dribbles back, passes over to Swider. Swider here with the basketball, hands this one off. Or now he dribbles inside off the handoff right baseline, kicks it back outside. Now they move it over Gillespie to the left wing. Bounce pass. Nice passing. Left corner three. Wide open. It's an air ball. Villanova gets it right back, though. Nova into the key. Turnaround jumper. That's a shot clock violation by Villanova. How can you do that? You missed an open left corner three-point shot as Kansas could not rotate defensively in time. And they airballed it. They got the offensive rebound with a shot clock violation. Hey, welcome in, Old Head Deuce. Welcome in, man. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel once again. I appreciate it, dude. 1:06 left to go in the first half. Kansas gets the basketball right back as we have 1 minute remaining now. They take it past the timeline with Dotson. Dotson here at the left wing, dribble drive, and hands this one off into the hands of Agbaji. Agbaji, left wing, lob pass over the top to McCormick. McCormick over to Azubuike. Azubuike, jumper in the key, got it. Yaduka Azubuike with a 1-point game off the jumper, and the key is 24-23. Vlogstop putting out Kansas going to lose it today, maybe. We'll see, man. It wouldn't surprise me if another #1 falls. This has been the year it's been, 2019-2020, going into 2020 for college basketball now that we have a timeout on the court here, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by, but, yeah, what a year of upsets. Just, it seems like the #1, just, there hasn't been any #1 team that's been comfortable so far this season. Yeah, that looked like a bad injury, so Marcus Garrett left the game with a really bad ankle injury. There's no update on that injury, but it looked like it was really significant. Like, it could look like he can miss a good amount of time from that. Vaughn pointing out, I'm not a perfect person. There's many things he wishes he didn't do, but he continues learning. He never meant to do those to you, and so I have to say before I go that I just want you to know, yes, Vaughn's posting out his lyrics here from It Feels Like Tonight. Hey, what is up, man? Randone Green, welcome to the channel, man. Give me a shout out. Welcome in, Randone Green. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Hit that like if you guys are new. Hit that subscribe button over here on the channel. 47 seconds left to go before halftime here as I call play-by-play. This one taking place at Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia, home of the Villanova Wildcats, also the Philadelphia 76ers home court. Villanova with the basketball as we're back to action here. Gillespie dribbles past the half-court logo. Gillespie now dribbles towards his left, makes his move into the lane. Colin Gillespie puts up the shot. Oh, with a huge block right there by Kansas, by Yaduka Azubuike. Kansas gets the ball. Dotson squares up, takes the jumper, right elbow, no good. Offensive rebounds underneath by Kansas. We do have a foul, low post, and Kansas pushed off in the rebound. So Villanova will get the basketball right back here on the inbounds. Hey, welcome in, Landon, over on Sportscaster. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, Landon pointing out his Kentucky Wildcats playing today. Yeah, that's going to be a good game against Ohio State. I won't be able to cover that game, though. I'll be covering the Patriots game at 4:30 later today. It's too bad. I wish I could cover that game. But next Saturday, I do plan to cover Kentucky versus Louisville. So feel free to stop by, Landon, over on Sportscaster, over on YouTube as well, if you would like, and join me for the game. Hey, welcome into Ryan Davila over on YouTube. Let's go Kansas. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel. 22 seconds left to go before halftime. Villanova with the basketball with a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Colin Gillespie has it. as Dotson is guarding him right at the edge of the Villanova logo. Dribbles towards the left here by Gillespie. 10 seconds remaining. 5 on the shot clock. Dribbling towards the right now. 3, 2, 1. They dribble drive inside. They put up the shot, and it's blocked. It's a shot clock violation by Villanova. Kansas gets it back, puts up a 3. It is no good. And that is halftime here. 20. Is that correct? Oh, it is. Whoa. Did I have the wrong score or something? I think Fox might have changed it. They reviewed the 3-point shot a couple moments ago, so it is 23-23 at halftime between these two teams. I just checked that score with Fox. They had it 24 earlier, so Villanova was up by 1 point, and then they just changed it. Okay, so right now in the commercial break, they say it's 23-23. Make sure to hit that like if you guys are new here to the channel on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well. Both of these teams struggling shooting the ball from the court, though, in that first half. So, welcoming guys over to the stream, Randone Green. Appreciate it, brother. You're doing a great job. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you guys like college basketball, if you guys like the NBA, the March Madness tournament, feel free to drop a like, drop the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball for you guys. Anywhere from the March Madness games to the regular season here for college basketball, I've got you guys covered throughout the season. Let's see here, back to the chat. Vegas Vic's pointing out this is going to be a close game for sure, yes. So these two teams tied up at halftime. It was 24-23. They did review a 3-point shot. They said that Villanova was on the line when they drew the 3-point shot. So this game is now tied up instead at 23. Vaughn pointing out, do I know a song called Be Mine by Offenbach? I do not know that song. Vegas Vix listens to rap more than country. Yeah, I listen to pop more, usually. I used to listen to rap when I was back in middle school, but the rap music isn't that great nowadays. I don't listen to a whole lot of country. There's not really a lot of country music up in this area, Massachusetts. Let's see here, back to Sportscaster. Yeah, Kentucky playing today. Yeah, that was a shocker. They lost to Utah, by the way, earlier in the week, which was a shocker there. Utah lost to Tulane and Coastal... Utah lost to Tulane and Coastal Carolina, too, so that was a huge shocker. Landon might be, for a little bit, he's calling the college football playoffs the same day. If his Wildcats win this will be a huge win, yes. If Kentucky's able to beat Ohio State today, that's going to be a good game. I'll be covering the Patriots game, I believe, though, later today, if I'm able to get that Patriots game. So, yeah, right now in the commercial break, both of these teams struggling from the court at halftime. 29% shooting by Villanova. 37% right now by Kansas, as they're only 2 for 8 from 3-point range. Villanova's 5 for 21 from 3 so far in this game today. Let's see here. Leading scores right now at halftime looks like this. For the Kansas Jayhawks, 6 points by Yaduka Azubuike. He leads the team in scoring with 6. 5 points by Devin Dotson, alongside 5 rebounds. Villanova here, leading scorer tonight, 8 points off the bench by Justin Moore, and then 5 points by Cole Swider. 50 Cent and P. Diddy there, Vegas Vix listens to for rap. Awesome. Yeah, those are the classics. Nice throwback. I listen to like a good amount of Eminem when I do have a chance. There's so many good music there for rap. Nelly is a pretty good one. I used to listen to the Black Eyed Peas a lot when I was back in middle school, too. They had some, like, songs that were on fire back there, like 2008, 2009. So, yeah, right now in the commercial break, everybody, thanks so much for stopping by over on YouTube, over on Sportscaster right now. Over on Sportscaster, Landing putting out, it starts at 4 o'clock, December 28th, college football playoffs. Yes. Yeah, Kentucky plays that day, too, right around that same time against Louisville for college basketball. I'm going to cover the basketball game, though, instead of football. I honestly like covering basketball more because the streams are shorter. You can fit in like 2 college basketball games for doing a stream in place of like 1 total NFL game. And the basketball channel just keeps on growing too. So right now I'm going to put in a link for you guys. Feel free to join me over on Sportscaster if you guys would like, as I am calling this game over on Sportscaster right now, as I just posted that link here on the channel. Commercial break here since we're at halftime. Number 14, Michigan, crushing Presbyterian right now on the scoreboard update, 38-15. How about this? South Florida leading number 16, Florida State, 27-21 right now is the score. Those are the games that are going here at the moment. Of course, the big news is Marcus Garrett with his injury. It looked like a bad ankle injury for Kansas, as Marcus Garrett's been able to do it all this season for the Kansas Jayhawks. He's averaging just above 9 points per game so far this season, and also he was averaging 4 rebounds per game and 4.5 assists per game. So he's not like a one-dimensional player. He can do it all on all sides of the court, and that is a huge loss there for the Kansas Jayhawks, as we'll get into the second half right after this these commercial breaks here, since we're at halftime. 16 points in the paint, by the way, for Kansas in that first half. Okay, yep, that's the game. Ohio State against Clemson. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good game. Ohio State against Clemson for the college football playoffs. I don't think that Oklahoma has a shot now against LSU, honestly. Oklahoma has 3 players suspended. I think 2 of their top tailbacks are suspended in that game. Yeah, these basketball games always go by fast, especially college, because they only do like 40 minutes unless it goes into overtimes. These are the type of games, though, that go by just so fast, which I enjoy. Udoka Azubuike, 6.7 rebounds in the first half. Let's take a look at his shooting percentage, though, as he is an 83% shooter this season in college basketball. As he ranks number 1 in shooting percentage, but he is struggling from the floor tonight shooting. 3 for 6, he is under that shooting percentage. 0 for 2 from the free throw line in this game by Udoka Azubuike. And usually, yeah, Devin Dotson, who leads the team in assists this season for Kansas, has 0 assists at halftime, as the leading player in assists is Ochai Agbaji for Kansas. He's got 4 assists so far in this game. So yeah, right now we're just at halftime break. I hope this game can go by fast. I really do so, because Providence versus Texas is right after this game, and the problem is that I am watching off a TV station from Providence. I live right down the road from Providence, Rhode Island, by the way, in Massachusetts. So if this game runs late, Fox will cut this game off, Villanova against Kansas, and bring me to Providence versus Texas, which I don't want to happen that quickly here. If that does happen, I did find the stream off the internet that I'll be able to cover. It is like a minute behind, though, in lag time, so we're gonna have to just drop like a minute behind or so in lag time if this game does run late and they cut to Providence versus Texas for me on my TV station. Vegas Vic's pointing out, I wonder who's going to be the quarterback for LSU next year. Let's see if because I wonder that too. Let's see, LSU Tigers college football, if they have like a good backup quarterback here for LSU. Let's see, I'll bring up the stats for LSU, see who was the backup this season. Passing, Miles Brennan. Let's see if he's a senior or not. Going to bring up his stats. Miles Brennan is a sophomore, so it looks like in line for like the next starter will be Miles Brennan. He went 21 for 37 this season. 314 passing yards. Completion percentage of 57%, a touchdown pass and a pick for Miles Brennan. Let's see what his numbers look like. So he came in late in these games just to fill in for Joe Burrow at the very end. Yeah, Texas A&M, he went 2 for 4 with a touchdown pass, 2 for 4 against Arkansas for 25 yards. His best game was against Northwestern State. That's an FCS school, though. He was 8 for 9, 115 passing yards in that game, 7 for 12 against Georgia State. Don't sleep on Spencer Rattler and the Sooners, though, there. Yeah, LSU's defense is going to have to play consistent. Do I know John Duncan? Yes, that name is all too common to me. John Duncan is the man. He is a legend. He is the off-the-wall hockey legend there on YouTube. John Duncan, J Boogie 27 Lemur. As right now we are on commercial break. John Duncan is gonna go places. He is a marching band staff member. I got him into the marching band, by the way, when he was going into his junior year of high school. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be a marching band staff member right now, because that's when he first learned how to play cymbals. He went into band camp not knowing how to play an instrument, He still even admits that he doesn't know how to play an instrument, but he's able to play the cymbals and crash on one, so that's all that matters there. So yeah, right now we're just on a halftime break here for you guys at the moment. Not good with an injury update, though, with Marcus Garrett. Of course, let's see here. Somebody just tweeted out about a minute ago. That is a basketball writer for the Kansas City Star, Jesse Newell. He quotes here in his tweet, biggest second half storyline is if Marcus Garrett can return from that ankle injury. That's going to be the big news here to look out for the second half if Garrett can come back. Let's see here. Landon over on the Sportscaster right now. He did the NBA last night. Awesome, man. Tonight will be his 4th straight day of calling NBA action. Cool, dude. Hoping Kentucky can start his Christmas break strong for Landon for basketball action there. Awesome, dude. Glad to see that you're involved in the Sportscaster community and calling play-by-play as well. Vaughn pointing out who is the next Sooners quarterback. I'll take a look at that. See what we got for Oklahoma. Oklahoma also had 3 players suspended right ahead of their college football semifinal game, too. Ronnie Perkins, starting defensive end. Ramondre Stevenson, who is a running back, and receiver Trajan Bridges. Let's see what we got. Oh, that is Spencer Rattler is, I think, a 3rd string to this guy right here, Tanner Mordecai, if I'm pronouncing his name correct. Tanner Mordecai for Oklahoma. Let's see, he's a sophomore. So it would be Tanner Mordecai. He's taken more snaps than Spencer Rattler. But Vegas Vic's pointing out, don't sleep on Spencer Rattler, the Sooners here. Okay, so Mordecai took snaps until it seems like October 19th. Let's see what Rattler's taken. Rattler's 6 for 8 passing. Oh, he's a freshman. Okay. Okay, so Rattler right now is the 3rd string behind Jalen Hurts and this Tanner Mordecai guy as far as quarterback. But yes, Spencer Rattler, perfect 4 for 4 against South Dakota this season, the 3rd string quarterback for Oklahoma. So right now we're just on a commercial break. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by here. Landon pointing out on the Sportscaster that who would do his recaps on YouTube. He might not stream the game, though. Tomorrow, the focus for him will be his Dallas Cowboys. Cool, dude. Yep, Cowboys play a huge game tomorrow against the Eagles, all for the money for the NFC East, basically, during that game. Patriots take on a huge game later today, all for the money for the AFC East against the Buffalo Bills. If you guys enjoy hear what I do on the stream, make sure to hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play basketball action, as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball here on YouTube. Yeah, so Marcus Garrett left the first half with a pretty bad ankle injury, it apparently looked like, for the Kansas Jayhawks. What team do I think will draft Jalen Hurts? Let's see here. Probably, I'm going to say the Buccaneers, probably. I'll say, yeah. Oh, thanks so much there, Avery. Wow, that game literally just started out like a moment ago. Holy crap, 6 seconds into the game, really? And the Texans have scored? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I would say the Buccaneers, because they need to replace Jameis Winston. I would say Tampa Bay, because that kind of fits that type of quarterback, too, with that style that they would have. Wow. Jameis Winston with a pick 6, is that correct? Yes. Bradley Roby with a pick 6. How long is the break? We should be back in about 5 minutes here or so. We've been on halftime break for like 10 minutes. So we should be back within like 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be right back into the game. Wow, so Bradley Roby, 17-yard pick 6, and the Texans already lead the Buccaneers 7-0. That is crazy. So we're going to get right back to the game here in a couple minutes. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by over on the stream tonight, as I call play-by-play of football action. Bradley Roby takes a pick 6 to the house off Jameis Winston. Let's see, you're back on Sportscaster. Landon pointing out Eagles Eagles are just banged up big time with their receivers this season. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside would have been the 3rd, but he is hurt. Wow. Yeah, I know Nelson Aguilar is dealing with injuries. Also, Alshon Jeffrey has been like on and off the field so far this season with injuries. Yup, Jameis Winston just threw a pick six. He leads the league in passing yards because of Chris Godwin and Mike Evans this season, like top five in receiving yards, top three I think of receiving yards in the NFL leading up to last week. But yeah, Jameis Winston as a pick machine leads the NFL in interceptions too. Okay, so J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for Philly has a foot injury. Wow, yeah, they are down a lot of receivers there for Philly. All they have is basically Zach Ertz there. Let's see, we're on commercial break right now. Avery pointing out Jameis Winston, yep, threw a pick six, first play of the game, and the Texans got it there for the touchdown. 17-yarder by Bradley Roby. Crazy. Oh, man. That game, by the way, is it's at Raymond James. So not a great start right there for Tampa. So Landon's predicting tomorrow his Cowboys going to win that game. So here we are going to get right back into this game in just a couple moments. Top of the marm, Arkman, welcome into Old Deuce, my man. Thanks so much for joining me. Which team needs Justin Herbert? I'd pick the Chicago Bears to have Justin Herbert there. I would put him on Chicago. Right now we're just on this halftime break, about to get ready to go back to the second half here in just a moment. I just put in a link for you guys. Feel free to check me out on Sportscaster. We are streaming live as well on Sportscaster during this game today, as I just updated that for the second half. We're going to get ready here with the inbound in just a moment. 23-23 is the score. So Landon pointing out his Cowboys will host the playoff game, but it will be scary to play the 49ers or Seattle. Yes, one of those teams will be really scary to play against. But Landon thinks we can beat Seattle. Their defense isn't that good. Yeah, they haven't been that consistent from time to time. Hey, welcome in over on YouTube. Vegas Vic's pointing out, according to his calculations, Jameis Winston has 24 interceptions this season. He is a pick machine, that is for sure. Hey, welcome in Josh. He likes Kansas in this game. Thanks so much, Josh, for stopping by. I appreciate it here. So let's see if I can bring this up here with Jameis Winston. Let's see what he has right now as far as picks. Welcome in over in the broadcast. I appreciate it, Rob. Thanks so much for stopping by. Landon pointing out, yeah, using Tony Pollard to back up Zeke in the backfields. Cowboys came alive in the last game, though, against the Rams. Let's see here. Jameis so far this season has 20... Wow, that's this year. 30 touchdown passes, 25 picks. So, yeah, Jameis got himself 25 interceptions so far. Wow. That's so much. Vaughn pointing out he picked out Justin Herbert to win the Heisman Trophy early in the season. Yeah, he was a lot of the early picks to win it there. And then Joe Burrow just came out of nowhere this year. Kind of like Lamar Jackson a couple of years ago was able to win. Yeah, this is basketball today between these two teams. We got 19:55 left to go in the second half as we're back to action. I was going to say because Kansas doesn't really have a college football team. Kansas with the ball at the right wing. They pass that one inside. Goes off the fingertips, and it's out of play right there by David McCormick. As we're back to action, Villanova will get the ball right now. Yep, so 25 right now with that last interception. 19:40 left to go in the second half. Landon pointing out if we lose Jason Garrett, leave Jason Garrett in Philadelphia. Yep. That's a three top of the key. Villanova misses that one. Gets rebound by Kansas. Here goes the Jayhawks with the basketball. They dribble this one past the half-court logo. Dribbling at the right elbow into the hands of Dotson. Passes off top of the free throw circle into the hands of Azubuike. Azubuike passes out to Dotson. Dotson here at the left elbow. Passing that one inside. Tip deflected. Stolen away by Colin Gillespie of Villanova. Nova with the ball. Passing over right corner. Backing their way inside the low post into the hands of Sadiq Bey. Passes out outside left corner three. Nova takes it. No good by Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And Kansas grabs the rebound. Kansas with the ball. They have it at the right elbow. They pass this one inside. Low post Azubuike. Turnaround jumper. Yaduka's got it for two. And Kansas up by 2 right now, 25-23. 18:45 left to go in the second half as we just started at Villanova with the basketball. Colin Gillespie past the half-court logo. Dribbles towards the left wing. Bounce pass into the hands of Jermaine Samuels. Passes over to Sadiq Bey. Bey passing back over Swider. Top of the game. Moves it around. Gillespie a three. Right wing. Gillespie off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound by Jermaine Samuels. As Villanova gets it back, they have it top of the key. Moving inside right there with a feed, a little floater into the key. They got that one to fall by Jermaine Samuels. This game's tied up at 25. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. It's a call play-by-play here, basketball action. Kansas with the ball with Isaiah Moss. Moss bounce pass into the key, low post. Left baseline, they feed it back outside with Dotson. Dotson over to Azubuike. Azubuike guarded here closely, backing his way, low post, working on his one-man jumper over him. He gets it to fall. As Yaduka Azubuike puts it over Jeremiah Robinson Earl for 2 points as Kansas leads once again 27-25. 17:45 left to go in the second half. Gillespie with the ball. Rob pointing out, is it weird that he doesn't care that we lose? The Bills made the playoffs. Just win at the Jets and we are good. Yeah, I honestly think the Bills are going to win this game today. Backdoor cut, nice feed, and Villanova puts it up and in off the backboard as this game is once again tied up at 27. Seems like Kansas gets the bucket, and then Villanova comes back down by 2. They get a bucket. But yes, Buffalo into the playoffs. They have a chance here to do even more damage and beat the Patriots and force them right into the wild card weekend round. Hey, welcome to Ryan, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel once again. Vaughn pointing out Zach Moss will be a good running back in the NFL. Landon's picking the Bills today. We'll see. I really think it's going to be a close game. It all depends on if Tom Brady throws an interception or not and what Josh Allen could do as quarterback. He has improved so much, though, since the start of the season. Yes, don't ever count out the Patriots, though, especially January football. I feel like if the Patriots can get a first-round bye and Edelman's healthy, they'll be a totally different team. They are lingering with tons of injuries. Sanu is obviously hurt. Edelman is injured in like 3 different places. That jumper in the key, no good. Right wing 3, they take it. And Villanova drains it as that shot goes down for a 3 right there by Sadiq Bey. 30-27 with 16:45 left to go in the second half. Landon can't watch the game because of NFL Network. Go on to Reddit Sports Streams. And I think it's a huge list with sports streams. NFL Network, it's on TV Sports Club. They have the stream for free, I believe. Also, you can type in 123 TV. Actually, that's probably better. Type in on Google 123 TV, and then type in NFL Network after it, and you can get the stream. I think it comes up for free. 30-27 now the score. Yeah, Philip Dorsett's been quiet. He barely got any snaps in the last game for the Patriots, too. Let's see, Rob pointing out on the Sportscaster, perception of the Bills from the offseason to know is like a weird 160-degree turn for the better. Yeah, it's just incredible improvement what the Bills have accomplished. Like, from all the way last year, they were looking like the Dolphins, like, early in the season last season, and they just completely got better, like, each and every game. That pass into the key, low post underneath. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Azubuike misses the easy layup, and it goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by Kansas. That is embarrassing. Oh my gosh, that is embarrassing. Oh yeah, Landon too. You can watch on the Yahoo Sports app. If you do have that, you can download the Yahoo Sports app and you can watch the game there. 16-17 left to go in the second half. That was embarrassing. Oh wow, update here, another interception. Jameis Winston just threw another pick. Wow, that's embarrassing. Villanova with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Sadiq Bey dribbling. Bey now at the left elbow. Passes back on top. Moves it over to Bey. Bey at the left wing. 16 minutes left to go in the second half. Dribble drive inside. Passes back outside. Right corner shot fake. They move the ball back to the outside. They take a 3. Jermaine Samuels hits it. They drain down the other one. Largest lead here for Villanova today. 33-27. 8-0 scoring run in the last minute 45 for Nova. Kansas, the #1 team in the nation with a basketball, but they are trailing by 6. Top of the key, Dotson passes off here into the hands of Egbaji, moves it over to the left wing. Now they dribble left baseline underneath. That ball tipped and stolen in the key by Villanova. 26 interceptions right now for Jameis Winston. Top of the key 3. Samuels tried to put it up. No good. Hits the back iron. Rebound by Kansas. Kansas with the ball. 15 minutes left remaining here in the second half. Passing over left corner. Moss takes a 3 of his own. No good off the mark. Kansas. What a rebound right there as Kansas gets it back and puts it at the left corner of the perimeter. Dribble drive inside. The jumper and the key. Floating around. No good. Battle for the rebound. Villanova rips it away and they get it. Nathan Peterman left the chat. Vegas Vix is pointing out here. Villanova with the ball. Bounce pass inside. We get a foul. coming up here in the court, and Villanova will shoot 2 at the free throw line with Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Let's see here. Rob pointing out, I think the Patriots game on his channel is going to be Channel 7. Yeah, I think Buffalo usually offers it for free. Boston has it on Channel 4 usually. Hey, welcome in, guys, over to the chat. Beetle Boy, welcome in. He has a feeling another #1 team is going down today. In this one, he says Kansas shouldn't be #1, but anyways, they lost to Duke here. Hey, welcome in, Sandoval Baller. I can't show the TV. That will result in a copyright strike for YouTube, so that's why it says no game will be shown due to copyright. YouTube would take my channel down. Yeah, Channel 4 gets it, but I am further away from Boston. I'm closer to Providence there, so I might be able to get the stream, but it's like 55 miles away from me, the antenna for that game. NECS Services, welcome into the channel, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Who is my favorite basketball player? My favorite basketball player right now is Kemba Walker of the Celtics. Favorite basketball player of all time is Paul Pierce. I am a Celtics fan, by the way. I live in Massachusetts, not too far away from Providence. Yeah, so that's why. YouTube will take down the stream if I do show the game. Nathan Peterman is a legend, Vaughn is putting here in the chat. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button here as well, as I call it play-by-play. Also streaming this game over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, guys, for the 20 people joining me right now on the channel. Hopefully this game does go fast. I am watching from Fox Providence, so the PC Friars do play at 2 o'clock, so hopefully this game can end beforehand, because if not, they'll turn me right over to Texas versus Providence. By the way, Marcus Garrett for Kansas will not be returning during this game today. Went down in the first half with a pretty severe ankle injury, so he has been rolled out for this game per Andy Katz of NCAA. So Andy Katz tweeting out there, Marcus Garrett done for the rest of this game. Bill Self said that he is not sure how serious that injury, by the way, is at this point for the Kansas Jayhawks. So right now we're just in the commercial break. Leading scores Yaduka Azubuike of Kansas. He's got himself 10 points so far in this game. 7 rebounds for Kansas. As far as Villanova, the leading scorer off the bench, Justin Moore with 8 points. 7 points by Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Vegas Vic's pointing out, now we all know Taco Fall is going to go down as the GOAT when it's said and done over there. Yeah, Taco Fall played like a little bit towards the end of time yesterday against the Pistons. Let's see. Yeah, that game is in Las Vegas today. Kentucky versus Ohio State, what Landon is pointing out there on Sportscaster. T-Mobile Arena. I think T-Mobile Arena. Yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah, Rob's up towards Buffalo, so that makes sense. His antenna will have a Bill-style pregame and postgame there. So he's got the Buffalo Bills Sports Network that will be covering the local game, whereas we have, like, Channel 4 Boston up in this area here. Landon with his prediction, Kentucky 78, Ohio State 71 is his prediction for the game today between those two teams. Do I like the Blue Man Group? Yes, indeed, NECS Services. I used to play the drums when I was younger, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I actually did a project my junior year of high school back in 2013 on the Blue Man Group for one of my classes. Villanova up by 6 points right now. 14:52 left to go in the second half. First shot at the free throw line by Villanova. This one is up. This one is through by Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Puts it to the largest lead of the game by Nova. They lead by 7. 34-27 now the score. Make sure to hit that like. Let's get me to 15 plus likes here before the midway portion of the second half. Second shot. This one is up by Villanova. This one is good as well. Winston has 3 passes, 2 picks. Oof, that is not looking good right there for Jameis Winston, as the Houston Texans defense just all over Jameis Winston in that game today so far in the NFL Network. Kansas with the basketball left wing. They pass it over top of the key into the hands of Devin Dotson. Dotson dribbling to the right wing perimeter, passes top of the key to Enaruna. Enaruna hands this one off, makes his move, dribble drive inside, puts up the shot. That one up and in by Christian Braun off the backboard for Kansas. It goes down for 2. 35-29 now, 14-15 left to go in the second half. Colin Gillespie has it for Nova, passing this one off. Right wing 3, they take it, hits the front rim, no good. Kansas grabs the rebound. Vaughn putting out rap music is not good anymore. I agree with you, man. All the different, like, kind of like stuff that they do for rap music, it's not like how it used to be, like the good old stuff in the 90s, 2000s. Going inside, dribble drive into the lane. That shot goes up and in by McCormick for 2 for Kansas. and puts it back to a 4-point ball game. 13 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the second half right now. Kansas trails by 4. Villanova with the basketball. Top of the key, they have it with Justin Moore. Dribble drive inside, bounce pass in the back door, cut by Nova. Underneath, they pass it back outside. Gillespie takes the 3, left wing, airballs it, no good. Azubuike grabs the rebound for the Jayhawks. Kansas now with the ball with 13:20 left remaining in the second half. They have it right wing with Agbaji. Agbaji, dribble drive inside, that shot no good. We get a foul underneath. It's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul by Akshay Agbaji for Kansas, and Villanova will get it back as Nova took the charge with 13:19 remaining. Vaughn wished that he lived in the 90s because there were good music back then. Yes, great rap music back then, back in the 90s. I remember more of the 2000s stuff, like early 2000s rap music was really good. That was like when Eminem just emerged. Colin Gillespie with the ball at the left wing, hands this one off into the hands of Sadiq Bey for Villanova. Bey taking his one man into the paint. Bey gets the shot to roll around the rim, and it goes up and in for 2. 37-31 now the score with under 13 minutes left to go in the second half. Kansas with the ball. They have it passing off right corner 3. They take it. That one is off the mark. No good by Kansas. And gets rebounded by Villanova. Devin Godcho. Best name there, Rob is pointing out in the sportscaster. Yes. Azubuike with a guard right there. Villanova took the 3, top of the key. They missed it. Backdoor cut. They try to get it. We have a tie-up at the baseline between these two players right now with 12:31 remaining in the second half. Okay, so we're going to have an inbound coming up in just a moment. Sadiq Bey, 7 points, 4 assists, as he is checking out of the game for Villanova at this point. Villanova up by 6. They get the basketball back in the inbound over to Gillespie. Gillespie at the right wing perimeter, passing over to the left wing into the hands of Swider. Swider here for the basketball for Villanova. Passes top of the key, moves it to the right wing into the hands of Justin Moore. Dribble drive. Inside Moore, try to dish that one low post. Stolen, taken away in the key by Kansas. Kansas with the ball now. They take it past the half-court logo. Dribbling. Burst of speed inside. Spin move to the paint, and they get a foul inside the low post. So Devin Dotson going to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Kansas Jayhawks. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. As I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 12:11 left to go in the second half. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Kansas shooting 2 at the free throw line. Dotson here with his 2 shots at the line. Only 5 points tonight, as he is the leading scorer for the Jayhawks this season. First in the Big 12, averaging 19.6 points per game. First shot by Dotson. That one's up. That one's good by Devon Dotson. Big 12 Player of the Week the last 2 games by Devon Dotson with the Kansas Jayhawks. Second shot. That one's up. That one is good. 37-33. Vaughn putting out 90s alternative music is the best. Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff late 90s there for, like, alternative music. Villanova, top of the key. They take the 3 of their own, and that one's off the mark. No good by Justin Moore. Rebounded by Kansas. Kansas gets the rebound, passing over to the right wing. Into the hands of Dotson. Dotson taking his one-man, passing it to the key. Flushes it down right there with a right-handed jam by Agbaji for 2. This team is primarily like a low-post scoring team in Kansas. They haven't been able to hit jump shots, though. They do all their damage in the paint. Villanova's an outside 3-point shooting team. This is a good matchup between these two teams today. Nova with the ball now, left elbow. Turnaround, Sadiq Bey passes that one back out. Right baseline jumper. Villanova takes it, no good. Oh, what a rebound by Bey. But they're going to call him for the foul. So Sadiq Bey picks up his 3rd foul. This ball will go right back to Kansas. Rob putting out here, Patriots, yo, Kraft Films, you get some sideline footage of the Bills training facilities. It's for the rivals to, for the, oh my gosh, unfortunate there with the whole Patriots video crew there, with the video crew that was suspended. Nick Cannon dissed Eminem. Oh, wow, I'll have to check that out when I do have a chance. Didn't hear about that. Wow. Nick Cannon starred. He was like played the leading role in the movie Drumline. And if you've ever watched that movie before, the movie Drumline, like, none of that stuff is real. All that stuff is fake there from the Drumline movie. So right now we're in a commercial break. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by right now on the channel. 37-35 is the score. Villanova leads by 2. We have 11 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the second half. By the way, Marcus Garrett will not be returning for this game for Kansas now, as he is out with a, looks to appear to be a severe lower leg injury for Marcus Garrett that he suffered in the first half. Both these teams struggling to shoot from the floor. The reason why Villanova has the lead is three-point shooting percentage. Or that they've been able to, or actually more like three-point shooting itself. 7 three-pointers made by Villanova. They've taken so many three-point shots, though. 31 attempts. They're 7 for 31 right now from behind the arc. Kansas just cannot hit a three. They're 2 for 11 from three-point range. Kansas 40% shooting from the floor. That is only it, whereas Villanova's 31%. Old Head Deuce, welcome back into the chat, man. English Trap is it. Check it out. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out when I do have a chance. Villanova got better. Yeah, defensively here against the low post against Kansas. They've been able to guard Kansas really well in this game so far. Villanova is trailing on the rebounding numbers, though. 31-26. Kansas out-rebounding Villanova at this point. But let's see here. Turnover numbers. Villanova's forced 11 Kansas turnovers in this game. Villanova's only turned it over 7 times. So right now we're in a commercial break. Leading scores so far in this game. Vegas Vic's pointing out Nick Cannon had 3 music videos dissing Eminem. Wow. Yuka Azubuike, 10 points, 9 rebounds, leading the way for Kansas today. As far as Villanova, the leading scorer, he got himself 9 points. That is Jeremiah Robinson Earl. The leading scorer now has got 9 points. Do you know a song called One Headlight? I think I've heard of that title before. I don't know who it's by, though, Vaughn. But I've definitely heard of that title before. Rob pointing out here, why do you always think of off-the-wall hockey as a Pittsburgh fan? Probably because, like, the colors are so similar with Pittsburgh and the Bruins, with the black and yellow. And you don't really picture Boston to be a black and yellow city. That's Pittsburgh for you. Pittsburgh has, like, all their bridges painted in yellow. But Boston is usually a different color, either blue and red for the Patriots or green and white for the Celtics. Let's see, Old Head Deuce pointing out your LSU pick last night. You cannot dispute versus Ohio, though. Yeah, I do think the Buckeyes will win that. I do think the Buckeyes will win that game. I feel like they're the more complete team against LSU. As we're back to action, Kansas. Dribble drive, low post, that shot too strong off the backboard, no good. They get the rebound, though, with Enaruna. Kansas with the ball, feeds it inside to McCormick. McCormick looking to pass it back outside. Andrew Yang for president there. Vegas Vix is pointing out on the channel. Jumper to key that shot. Up, rattles around, no good. Rebounded once again, though, by Enaruna of Kansas, and they'll get the offensive rebounds. They dribble drive inside Dotson, passing this one off into the hands of Braun Christian. Braun goes in for the layup. He gets blocked. And we have a foul come in by Villanova. This one will be by Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Let's see here, back to Sportscaster. Landon pointing out next few months he got his stream schedule planned on here. Awesome, man. Mostly basketball for the next few months. 10:40 left to go in the second half. Colin Gillespie will take this ball past the half-court logo. Hey, welcome in Eli. Thanks so much, man, for joining me on the channel. Kansas about to take the W. He puts here on the channel. We'll see, man. Kansas goes inside. They score low post. That one's good for 2. Villanova going back. Dribble drive inside. They put up the shot. That one rolling around right there. Jermaine Samuels gets it for 2. 39-37 to score. Kansas with the ball here. 10:15 left to go in the second half. Dribbling now to the right elbow for Kansas. Kansas has the ball with Devin Dotson. Dotson, dribble drive inside, puts up the layup into the lane. He gets it up and in for 2 right there. Back to a 39-point game with 10 minutes remaining. Hit that like if you guys are new. Hit that subscribe button as well here on YouTube, as I call play-by-play. 30 points in the paint today in this game by Kansas. Villanova doing outside perimeter shooting as they have knocked down 7 3-point shots. Colin Gillespie with the basketball at the top of the key, dribbling towards his right. Gillespie now with the ball, makes his move inside. Low post underneath the basket. Gillespie puts up the shot up and in off the backboard. Gillespie gets it for 2. 41-40. This is the typical game between these two teams. Tied 2-point lead. Tied 2-point lead. Kansas. Low post. Turnaround McCormick. McCormick jumper. Got it. We're tied once again. Oh, man. I don't even know how many ties we've got in this game, but we have a lot. We must have like 11 or 12 ties at this point in this game today. 9:15 left to go remaining today. Villanova with the ball at the left wing. Saddiq Bey, top of the key now, dribbling. Passes over to Gillespie. Gillespie hands this one off, and he takes the three off the pick and roll. Gillespie hits it. It goes down. They're going to say it's a deep two. His foot was on the line. 43-41. Make sure to drop the like down below. Vaughn putting out in the chat, other day his gym teacher was playing 90s alternative music. There you go. Good stuff happened in the 90s for music. 8:58 left to go in the second half. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for joining me back here. Gavin from the Hammer 35. I appreciate it, man. We got some Kansas basketball today right now. Number 1 Kansas in a close one against number 18 Villanova. 43-41. Nova leading by 2. I'm going to put in the Sportscaster link for you guys over here on the channel. Feel free to join me on Sportscaster. If you guys are on YouTube, I put that in there as well. Feel free to check that out. Kansas will get the inbound. They have the ball at the top of the key. Passing over into the hands of Dotson. Dotson now with the ball, calling out signals here with this play for Kansas. 8:45 remaining. Devon Dotson off the screen, takes the three, drains it down from the top of the key, and Kansas with a lead change as they take the lead. They're up by 1. 44-43 with a huge shot by number 1. Villanova with the ball. They take a pass to half-court logo. This is Colin Gillespie. Gillespie guarded closely here at the left wing. Hands it off into the hands of Justin Moore. Landon pointing out Villanova trying to pull off the upset. Yeah, this game's been back and forth. Gillespie. Bounce pass, low post into the hands here. Saddiq Bey. Bey. Right baseline. Guarded by 2. Passes it back outside to Swider. Swider swings it back out to Bey. Shot fake. Clear space. Passes back outside to 3. Taking out the horn. Villanova's got it. What a three-point shot right there with Jermaine Samuels with a second to spare on the shot clock. We got 8 minutes remaining. Kansas with the ball. 46-44. They trail by 2. Right wing 3 from deep. Kansas puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Saddiq Bey of Villanova with 7:50 left to go. Yeah, let's see. If any of you guys are Kansas fans in the chat, let me know. Dribble drive to the rim. Nova puts it up and in for 2. What a game here. 48-44. 7:40 left to go, and a timeout called in the court. Make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 2 more likes away from 20 here on the channel today. What a game with both of these teams. What a move. Let's see, we're back on Sportscaster. Gavin pointing out, he broadcasted the girls' basketball game yesterday. Was on camera. Crazy ending. Game-winning three-pointer at the buzzer from the home team. Awesome, dude. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I've never called a buzzer beater before in my life, as long as I've been streaming here on YouTube and Sportscaster. I hope to maybe call one. Maybe this game. We'll see. Hopefully I'll call one in this game. We got 30 minutes until the Providence game here. I will not be streaming the Providence game, by the way. I'll be setting up for the Patriots stream, hopefully, that I do plan to do later today. But if this game goes late, though, I might lose this game, actually, because I live like 15 minutes away from Providence. I'm getting this off the Providence TV station, off of Fox Providence. So I hope to cover this game for you, hopefully. This game finishes before the Providence game even starts. Welcome, guys, to the channel. Eli's a Kansas fan. Sammy Scales, welcome over on the channel, Sammy Scales. He is a Kansas fan as well. Thanks so much for stopping by, the 2 of you here on the channel. Don't forget to drop the like, hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball, college basketball, the NBA, the March Madness tournament. The NBA Summer League I did grew a lot during July during that, so thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by right now on the channel. Yeah, if my Fox stream does get cut off, since they're going to turn me over at 2 o'clock to see Providence versus Texas, if they do cut that off, I'm going to see if I can find an internet stream here to call play-by-play for you guys. It might be lagging by a minute, though. If not, I'll still stay on live. I'll give you guys a provided box score scoreboard of the actual game going on right now. We're going to update you guys with the scoreboard. What's going on? Texans up against the Buccaneers. 10-0 in the NFL at the moment. Welcome in, viewers. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it. As far as college basketball going on right now, number 14 Michigan dismantling Presbyterian today, 64-25 in the second half. Number 19 South Florida, an upset alert versus number 19 Florida State, an upset alert against South Florida, 46-45. Number 11 Memphis leading Jackson State 33-20. Number 21 Tennessee up against, they're losing now, losing against Jacksonville State 16-15. Tennessee lost a couple of nights ago against Cincinnati. Number 25 West Virginia tied up against Youngstown State 25-25. I need West Virginia to win that game, by the way. I need West Virginia to basically win as many games as possible here so they can look good, because one of my favorite basketball teams, the Rhode Island Rams, they lost by 5 points to West Virginia. I need for Rhode Island's RPI to go up. I would need West Virginia to win a lot of good games this year, and that is not a good one, tying against Youngstown State. Let's see here. Yep, Landon pointing out, sorry, Fox Sports, nobody wants to watch Texas against Providence. Yeah, man, Providence, because I am 15 minutes away from Providence. Providence not looking good this year. They have a 6-6 record. They are struggling big time. That would be a signature win at the dunk, though, if they're able to get it today against Texas, but I don't know. Hammer 35 here with Gavin. He is from Kansas, yep, but he doesn't really care about the Jayhawks. Yeah, I think you were telling me you're more of like a Missouri fan, I believe, there for Gavin. He plans on doing the Chiefs versus Bears game tomorrow. Awesome, dude. Awesome, man. I'll definitely see if I can check that out. I am going out with my girlfriend tomorrow to go Christmas shopping, so I won't be around in the afternoon, but I'll be around at night, I believe, as well. As we're back to action. 7:20 off to go in the second half. Kansas has the basketball. Dribble drive into the lane. We get a foul called in the court with Devon Dotson now with 7:17 remaining. Vegas Vic's pointing out he hopes this game comes to a buzzer beater. I hope so, man. I think it was a year ago, Butler against Indiana. There was a game-winning buzzer beater with Rob Finney of Indiana at the buzzer, and I feel like it was a year ago from the day. Okay, so 7:30 game, I believe, and that's 7:30 Central, so that's 8:30 or 8:20. I think it's 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central. So that's the Sunday nighter. Yeah, that is the Sunday nighter tomorrow night. So yeah, I might have the Sunday nighter for you guys. It depends on when I come back in time. I am out for most of the day tomorrow, though. The next basketball stream I do plan to have for you guys, right now we're on a commercial break, will be the Celtics game. Celtics versus Raptors on Christmas Day. That'll be the next basketball stream for you guys here on the channel. Chiefs fans going to watch the Patriots versus Bills game today, Vegas Vic's pointing out. Yes, that is a crucial game as far as seeding going into the playoffs. Vaughn pointing out tomorrow he will know all of the Week 17 schedule lineup. Yeah, that is right there. They'll let you know what they'll have planned for Sunday Night Football tomorrow night. So right now we're on a commercial break. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. 48-44. We got 7 minutes, 17 seconds left remaining in this game tonight. Let's see here. I'm just going to check because we are winding down with time. I just want to see if I can get a stream up here in case I do lose my Fox Sports Providence from this channel that I have to go see if there's another game going on. Yeah, this one is delayed, though, by a minute. So, if I do lose this game because I'm like very close to Providence, if they turn this game over to Texas versus Providence at 2, I'll keep it on with you guys here. I'll update you guys with the box score and stuff. Vegas Vic's going Christmas shopping tomorrow, too. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I gotta go out and get some people there, a couple of stuff for the staff in my workplace at the radio station. Eli would like a Patriots loss today. I'm a Patriots fan, by the way. I'm not too confident about the game today against Buffalo. It's a tough defense, number 3 in the NFL. Hey, welcome in on the Sportscaster stream. My man Sam, welcome in. Thanks so much for stopping by here. What a great game here for basketball. 48-44, number 18 Villanova leading number 1 Kansas. It's been a season that number 1s have gone down here, and this has just been the year of the upsets. Let's see here, back to the chat. Landon putting out next basketball stream next week, Lakers versus Clippers. Yeah, that's the late night game on Christmas Day. I think that's 8 o'clock or so. I think it's 8 or 8:30 on the East Coast. Monday night, yep, Packers Vikings. That's going to be a great game. That's like basically the NFC North there for that game. Yep, this weekend of football. It's going to be some really good games this weekend of football. Gavin finished his Christmas shopping a couple of days ago. Awesome, man. I'm almost done. Just need to buy a couple of stuff for my workmates at work, and that's basically it. Make sure to hit that like if you guys here or on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by as I call play-by-play. 7 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. Bryson Taylor, welcome over on the channel once again, Bryson. Needs Kansas to lose this. Okay. So Bryson picked up the upset for this one. As the first shot, the free throw line, that helps out Bryson. As that one was a miss by Kansas, as they still trail by 4 points. Devon Dotson, 12 points, 6 rebounds today. Dotson shooting his second shot, coming up at the free throw line for Kansas. This shot's up. This shot is good. Puts it through a 3-point game right now. 48-45 to score. Villanova will get the basketball. Will I buy Cheez-Its? I got some Cheez-Its at my house to watch the Cheez-It Bowl there, Vaughn. So, Cheez-It Bowl coming up very soon. I got some Cheez-Its to watch the Cheez-It Bowl. Bounce pass now. Villanova at the left wing into the hands of Jermaine Samuels. Puts up the shot. Left wing three. Gillespie. No good. It's an air ball. And Kansas grabs the rebound. 7 minutes remaining. Jayhawks with the basketball into the hands of Christian Braun. Braun. Joel's at the top of the key as he is guarded here by Jermaine Samuels. Passes over to the left wing into the hands of Dotson. Dotson now for Kansas. With the ball, passes over to the left wing. Lob pass into the lane over to Egbaji. Back in this way. Low post. Oh, what a jam! Akshay, oh my gosh. Oh, that was Azubuike. Azubuike with a jam right there for 2. Oh my gosh, that was huge. 48-47, 6:30 remaining. Villanova with the basketball. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Bryson is, an Ohio State fan and a Kentucky fan. So you got 2 to look forward to today with both of those teams actually playing each other today in this game, their game later today. Left corner 3, Villanova takes it. That shot misses short, so if you're a fan of those 2 teams, you really do want one of those teams to move past Kansas in the rankings. Kansas with the ball now. They have it top of the key with Dotson. Dotson at the left wing. Step back 3, Dotson. Dotson takes it. No good. A rebound by Villanova. Nova up by 1. 5:50 remaining. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Justin Moore. Dribble drive inside, and we get a foul. Foul. I think we might have a tie-up in the last play in the key. If you guys really enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Yes, what a move right there. That was insane. The entry pass in the lane over to Azubuike. Shot fake on Cole Swider. Just destroyed the rim with that move. They say that tie-up possession now will go back to Kansas. Kansas with the ball now top of the key. Dotson dribbling inside as you go for the layup. No good. Too high off the backboard. What a rebound by Villanova. Rips it out of the hands of Azubuike. Nova has it with Gillespie. Going to set up the offense. Gillespie dribbles out to the right wing perimeter for Nova. 5:20 remaining. Passes over to the left wing. Justin Moore takes the 3. No good off the mark. And Enaruna grabs the rebound. Yes, this is a great game right now. 48-47. 5:15 remaining. Kansas with the basketball as we approach that 5-minute mark. Kansas shooting 20 for 48 from the court. 42%. Villanova's 36. Kansas has it with Dotson. 5 minutes remain. Passing over to Enaruna. Enaruna now. Inside the key. Passes this one back. Moving over McCormick. McCormick. Little floater. Baseline. Got it to fall. 49-48 to score here off that shot. And the key with 4:50 remaining in this game today. Make sure to hit that like down below. 2 more likes away from 20 here on the channel. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play. Villanova with the basketball. 4:40 left to go in this one. Gillespie dribbling towards his left. Gillespie bounce pass. Top of the key into the hands of Robinson Earl. Robinson Earl now bounces over to the right wing perimeter here. So they have it into the hands of Sadiq Bey for Villanova. Bey with the basketball, taking on his one man. Passes back to Robinson Earl. Takes a 3. Top of the key. No good halfway. Oh, what a rebound. Sadiq Bey couldn't finish. The tip in. Underneath, no good. They get it back though. Villanova with another offensive rebound. Villanova puts a 3. Gillespie. He is gutted and they take the lead right back. What a game. 51-49 with Colin Gillespie draining back the triple. What a game here. Gavin pointing out his mom is a huge Kansas fan. He's got family that's Kansas fans. Awesome, man. Doesn't like any of the colleges, but people that the college he ends up going to is his his favorite. But I do have a lot of friends in Missouri. Awesome, dude. Kansas Jets got the shot up and in off the backboard. That one is good for 2. 3:45 left to go. Make sure to drop the like on the channel, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Gillespie. Will he do it again? Top of the key. Step back Gillespie. Gillespie puts it up. Hits the front rim. Oh, what a rebound by Devon Dotson to Kansas. Kansas now with the ball. Dotson slowing down tempo past the half-court line right now. Bryson is not a bandwagon. He lives in Ohio. His family is Kentucky fans. Yep. Oh, yeah, I do remember you telling me that. 3:20 left remaining. Kansas with the ball tied up at 51. They have it left wing with Devon Dotson. Dotson dribbling to the right elbow now. Dotson at the free throw circle. Takes the jumper of a Bey. Dotson no good. Rattled out. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touched. What are they going to say here? Refs are going to say last touched out by Kansas, they will say. Last touched out by Kansas. So Villanova will get it right back. Let's take a look here at the replay. Oh, that's too close. I thought that was out by Robinson Earl at the baseline for Nova. Wow. So right now we're just going to have a stoppage in time of the game. Might go to commercial break here depending on what Fox chooses to do. Let's see here. I'm going to post in the chat. I'm also on Sportscaster right now streaming this game for the play-by-play. Right now, we're just on the commercial break. Make sure to drop the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. I'm going to post in here in the chat in just a moment. Yeah, I thought that was a bad call. I thought it was out by Robinson Earl of Villanova. So yeah, I just posted in the chat for you guys. This game will finish up in about 15 minutes or so. I am watching this game on Fox. I live 15 minutes away from Providence, Rhode Island, from southeastern Massachusetts. So, Providence is playing next against Texas on Fox. They might cut this game towards the very end. If that does happen, I'll see if I can find an online stream to call. I'm going to still update you guys with a scoreboard either way. If there's no streams online that I have access to, I'm going to see if I can get the ESPN box score and just update you guys from there with a play-by-play off of ESPN. Right now, we're just on a commercial break, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. 51 is the score right here on the stream here at the moment. But, yeah, just alerting you guys that in about 15 minutes, Fox might turn the game over to Providence versus Texas since I am, like, right down the road from Rhode Island, which I'm watching from Fox Providence right now. Let's see here. Yes, this game is getting good. This is unfortunate if they do put on that game and don't finish this one up for me. And they are hype. Okay, so that game tips off in 25 minutes. So I hope they don't take it over at 2 o'clock. I hope they take it over at, like, 2:10 or so. If they take it over at 2:10, I think we'll be able to be safe with this game because we got 3:09 left to go. Hopefully we end the stream in time. 3:09 left remaining here on the stream during this game. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by right now on the channel. Tied up at 51. If this goes into overtime, I'm going to have to see if I can get something here. If there's anything online for me to access, I'm going to have to see if I can get it because there's, I might have the game for Providence by that point. Avery is a Temple Owls fan. Yeah, that's right. Avery is right in Philadelphia there. Okay, yeah, I remember Temple, they used to play against Rhode Island a lot in the 8-10 before they went over. Who is the stream where you can watch the game? I would check 123 TV Fox and see if they have it up there. I would type that into Google, 123 TV Fox, and see if that is up there. Yeah, Avery pointing out his teams that he roots for. For hockey, it's the Philadelphia Flyers, baseball, the Phillies, football is the Philadelphia Eagles, and basketball is the Milwaukee Bucks. We're back to action here. 3:09 left to go in the second half. Colin Gillespie with the basketball. Villanova with this game. It's tied up at 51 right now in this one, as Villanova has at the right wing perimeter with Gillespie. Gillespie now with the basketball. They dribble at the left wing perimeter. With the ball for Villanova, Gillespie has it back, passes back out that side. Now for Villanova, over to Robinson Earl. Takes a three, no, but it's an air ball, no good. Lots of contact underneath. Going up for the basketball, I think Kansas got it. Anaruna secures it, and Kansas will take a timeout with 2:43 left to go. Make sure to drop that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well with 2:43 remaining here. Good hustle by Tristan Anaruna of the Kansas Jayhawks. Oh wow, they're gonna reverse it. They'll say that Villanova gets it back. I thought that Anaruna secured it over to Gillespie here. Villanova has it right back. They pass inside low post. Oh, with a block by Kansas. And that is a shot clock violation by Villanova. So the ball gets turned over. It goes back to the Jayhawks with 2:38 left to go. What a block right there. Azabuki had a big block on Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Vegas Vix wants to see Giannis versus Taco. That would be a matchup for sure to watch out for. Lob pass over the top, and they put it in right there with a little alley-oop as it falls down by Egbaji for two. Kansas with a 2-point lead. 53-51, 2:20 left to go. Make sure to drop the like, hit the subscribe button as well here on YouTube. Nova with the basketball, top of the key, dribbling with Sadiq Bey. Bey passes this one out to the right wing perimeter. Dribble drive, oh, nice bounce pass inside. Oh, he lost control of it at the rim, and that's a turnover by Robinson Earl. Ball goes to Kansas now. Jayhawks with 2 minutes remaining, the ball into the hands of Dotson. Dotson with the basketball. Robinson Earl had it, he just couldn't finish with the dunk. He got stripped right into the lane going up with the ball. It was a clean block too. Oh, nice move. Dotson passes this one over. Low post. Going in for the layup. Contact there. It's going to count. It's going to count by Kansas. They get the shot. They get fouled. Christian Braun into the lane. Lays it up and in for 2. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and 1. Villanova with Sadiq Bey tried to take the charge. Wasn't able to get himself in position in time though. And the layup went down in Kansas. Well, see if they can add on another one at the free throw line as they lead by 4 with 1:49 left to go. Going on to a commercial break here. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Udoka, the best big man in college basketball. Eli's pointing out here. I would say so, actually. I would say, I would say yes to that now, since James Wiseman is not playing anymore. So I would actually say yes to that Udoka Azubuike is the best big man. Him and Vernon Carey Jr. are pretty close. I would say like 1 and 2 for those two. So yeah, right now we're just in a commercial break. I'm gonna post this in the chat for you guys right now. Actually we're like 10 minutes away from that Texas versus Providence game actually here. So hopefully this game ends before I get switched over with a TV. I'll still see if I can call that game if I'm able to get the stream in for you guys. 55-51, 1:49 left remaining. I don't know why they do like 2 hours for every college basketball games, but all the college basketball games go over 2 hours basically. I don't know why for the TV time they just stagger them out and do like a game tipping off at 12, another game tipping off at like 2:15 or 2:30. Landon will be calling college basketball over the next few months, mixed in with NBA. That shot, the free throw line, rattles around, no good by Kansas. Rebound by Villanova with 1:45. Nick Richards, EJ Montgomery need to be aggressive today. Landon's putting out there for Kentucky's basketball team. Villanova with the ball. Bounce pass over top of the key into the hands of Justin Moore. Do you think Ohio State or Kentucky will win? I'm going to go with Ohio State in that game today. That's an air ball shot by Villanova at the three-point arc. Kansas grabs the rebound. We have a minute 20 left to go. Make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Devon Dotson with the basketball guarded by Gillespie. 1:15 remaining. Dotson to the left wing perimeter. Oh, that ball is stolen. Gillespie. Here he goes with a steal, working on Dotson to the layup. Gillespie rolls it up and in for 2. It's a 2-point ball game with 1:07 remaining off the strip by Colin Gillespie as he steals and pickpockets right there. Devon Dotson and the Kansas Jayhawks. What a game. What a game. 1:07 left to go in this one. What fight by Colin Gillespie there to get that ball and take it the distance. Vegas Vic's going to say Kentucky's going to win. Yeah, I think that game's going to be close. That will be a good game between those two teams. Once again today, Kentucky against Louisville. I feel like Louisville is going to have that eater. But this has been a year of college basketball upsets. Anything could honestly happen. Hey, welcome in Fernando. Welcome in. He says, let's go Kansas from El Paso, Texas. Thanks so much for stopping by, Fernando. I appreciate it. If you guys are new here to the channel, don't forget to drop the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball on the channel. On Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also streaming live on Sportscaster as well here. 1:07 left to go. If this game goes into overtime, I'll see if I can bring up something for you guys, because I feel like I'm going to be switched over to the Providence game. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. Providence versus Texas is coming up in 8 minutes. Landon's pointing out he's more worried about, Ohio State today than Louisville there. Hey, welcome in George Jackson. Go Kansas. Yeah, this seems like all Kansas fans right now in the chat. 1:07 left to go. 2-point ball game. Kansas will inbound it. Hey, welcome in Beastman. Thanks so much for stopping by. Go Kansas. He's been to Kansas. Thanks so much for stopping by, Beastman. Kansas with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo now into the hands of Agbaji. Agbaji puts it into the hands of Dotson. Dotson over to Christian Braun at the right wing perimeter. 50 seconds remaining. Do I listen to Crush 40? I actually do not, Vaughn. They have it at the right wing perimeter here for Dotson. Passes off right corner. Lob pass. Into the lane. Takes the jumper. McCormick. McCormick right baseline. No good. Big rebound. Villanova with 40 seconds remaining. Here's Villanova with the basketball. They have it at the left wing with Colin Gillespie. 33 seconds left to go. I've never called a buzzer beater before in the channel. We'll see if we can get one. 9-second differential between shot clock and play clock. Villanova's a team that loves to take threes. 24 seconds remaining. 15 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Oh, they hit it! Right wing three, Jermaine Samuels. 56-55, Nova by 1. 18 seconds. 17, we have a foul on the court by Villanova, I think, with 17 and a half left to go. What a three by Jermaine Samuels at the right wing off the assist by Colin Gillespie. Right over Dotson right there. Yes, are you serious? Oh my gosh, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody, as I call play-by-play here. College basketball, the NBA, the March Madness tournament, the NBA playoffs, over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Welcome in, guys, over in the chat. All the new people. Cohen Haynes, thanks so much here. Amir Alawani, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining me, Amir. Drip Trey, welcome in. All these oh man, Crusher here if Kansas loses, because everybody in the chat's Kansas fans. Villanova picks up the foul. Kansas at the free throw line. Oh, they miss it. Kansas missed the free throw and a bonus. Villanova grabs a rebound. You got a foul. You got a foul. Kansas does. 13.7. 13.7 seconds left. And Nova going to the free throw line. Hey, welcome in, Exon. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. 13.7, and Villanova trying to pull off the upset here as they'll go to the free throw. Or no, they're going to get the inbound, actually, because only 4 fouls Kansas has given. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Yes, 33 people watching. This is awesome, guys. Make sure to drop the like. Let's get me to 25 plus likes before I sign off. Hit that subscribe button as well. 13.7 seconds remaining. 5 minutes away from Providence versus Texas, which I will not be streaming. I'll be setting up for the Patriots game in a little bit. Just, take a look at the note that I just put here in the chat. I am 15 minutes away, but I do live 15 to 20 minutes from Providence, so I'm watching this game on Fox Providence. And they might switch me over to the Providence versus Texas game in like 5 minutes or so. If they do so, I'll keep it still here with you guys. I will still keep it here with you guys. I will see if there's an online stream or something like that I can get it here. But I am right outside of Providence in Massachusetts calling this game right now. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. 13.7 left to go. Villanova will inbound it. Here goes Nova with the inbound. Up by 1 point against Kansas. Look at the pass that they call a timeout. Timeout taken. That's not going to help me. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't want them to switch over to Providence against Texas. Come on. Hey, welcome in Vivid Poison 482. Thanks so much for dropping by over on the channel. I appreciate it. Timeout here. That's not going to help me out. We got 4 minutes till 2 o'clock here. So that's not going to help me out if I want to call the end of this game. Landon pointing out on Sportscaster, next college game he'll stream Kentucky after Kentucky, Ohio State at Xavier against Villanova. Yeah, that game will be on December 30th. Do I like UMass? For basketball, in the 90s, they were good, but not anymore. Until they get good at basketball. For football, no. For football, they're terrible. And that's my home state, by the way. And they're like the worst team in college football. Right now on the commercial break. Going to get right back here in just a moment. Taking a look at the leading scores in this game here. Devon Dotson for Kansas leading the way. 15.7 rebounds by Dotson. Yaduka Azubuike, double-double for him. 12 points, 11 rebounds for him. 11 points by Ochai Agbaji for the Kansas Jayhawks. For Villanova, the leading scorer found himself 15 points in this one. Jermaine Samuels with a clutch three-point shot off the assist by Colin Gillespie. Colin Gillespie, 12 points as well for the Villanova Wildcats. Make sure to drop that like, drop that subscribe button as well. Yes, Dark Knight, welcome into the channel. Dude, this is intense right now. This game is intense here. Oh my gosh, what a game between these two teams. Hey, welcome in Cameron. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see, man. I usually do like a stream during a weekend or so. I have a football channel, by the way, too, that I cover NFL. So I'll have to see if it fits into my schedule. 13.7 left to go. I'm going to post in here. Read this over. I'm going to post this into the chat here. 2 minutes until Fox will switch over to Texas versus Providence in my area. Since I am from Massachusetts. So they are going to cover that game, I feel like. So we'll see if we can get in 2 minutes of basketball before I sign off. 13.7. If they do cut to Texas versus Providence as Kansas follows Villanova here, Kansas commits their 5th foul. If that does happen, I'll still update you guys with the scoreboard of this one. I'll see if I can find like something online. I do plan to stream the Patriots game today, so I am planning to stream that on the football channel for the Patriots. 12.4 left to go. And another foul will be given on the inbound. So that's foul number 6 by Kansas. So another one to give before they're in the bonus. Yeah, they better not switch to PC. They better not. And I'm from Massachusetts. They better not. 12 seconds remaining. Come on. They better not put on that game. Lob pass over to Gillespie. Oh, it's taken out of bounds. Who got it? Oh, it's going to be Kansas basketball. Villanova turns it over at the left corner right there. Lob pass over to Gillespie, and what a fight by Devon Dotson. Gillespie last touched it, I believe. Oh my gosh. You better not switch me over right now. Come on, Fox. Oh, official review. Official review here, 56 to 55. It's all going to come down to an official review. Make sure to drop that like down below. Hit that subscribe button also here on the channel. And do not switch me over if you're Fox here. Because we are at 1:59. We're a minute away. I think this is going to be Kansas basketball. Let's see here at the replay. I think that was out by Gillespie. I think Gillespie last touched it there for Villanova. That's so close between Gillespie and Dotson on the last play. At the lob pass, we have about 10 seconds left to go. This is a huge call on the court. That's basically like simultaneous there, whoever got the basketball. There's no good camera angle to see about that, but I think this will be Kansas ball. Vegas Vix is suing Fox if they switch it. Yeah, and unfortunately, it's only us, dude. It's only the people who live in Rhode Island and Mass, and like the people in Austin, Texas. That is it, that they'll switch it over. I hope they don't do so. 11.2 seconds remaining. 11.2 seconds left right now. Thank you guys so much to the 44 people in the chat here at the moment. Hit that thumbs up if you guys are new. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action. Next game I do plan on streaming will be on Christmas Day. The Celtics versus the Toronto Raptors for the NBA. I call play-by-play of NBA, March Madness, college basketball streams here. Hey, welcome in Mike over on the channel. Kansas has too many weapons to miss the last shot of the game. Yeah, they have a lot of big men. They're probably going to do it inside the low post. Do I sag my pants? Just asking. Vaughn is putting out there. No, I do not sag my pants, Vaughn. 11.2. No. Don't switch my game. Program alert. Texas versus Providence will tip off at 2:12. Don't switch my game. You got 11 minutes. You got 11 minutes. Give it to Udoka. He is the best shooter in all college basketball. He is the best shooter in college basketball here. Just put a program update for you guys here. 11 seconds left remaining. Yeah, it looks like it's Kansas ball. We don't even know, though, because there's a timeout on the court. Okay, yeah, possession hour goes to Kansas. 6 fouls by Kansas, 7 by Villanova. We got 11.2 seconds remaining. Hopefully we'll be able to stream the entirety of this game. Don't cut me off here, Fox Providence. Don't do this right now. 56-55. Here we are, getting ready to go to basketball action. 50 people watching. Make sure to drop the like, drop the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play here basketball for you guys on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We'll see if number 1 can prevail. If they score, if they go down, they trail by 1. Kansas will get the inbounds. The Jayhawks will get it. Are the refs still sorting this out? Like, come on. Come on, refs. Okay, here we are. Moss will inbound it for Kansas. It will be Isaiah Moss, the inbound passer. We have 11 seconds remaining. Drop the like, drop the subscribe. Here we are, guys. No timeouts left either. Nobody can call a timeout, so this is it. Isaiah Moss to inbound it for Kansas. They put it into the hands of Dotson in the backcourt. 9 seconds. Dotson dribbling towards his right here. Hands this one off. They have the ball into the hands of McCormick. 4 seconds. Gets tapped out of bounds. The refs are going to say it's Kansas basketball. with 4 seconds left to go. 4.3 on the clock remaining. Providence tipping off against Kansas next. I will not be covering that game, and hopefully they do not switch me over to the last 4 seconds here. Give me this last play here. Make sure I'm able to watch this. 56-55. Hey, welcome in Clayton here. Bet Kentucky will be number 1. They lost to Utah. No timeouts. Kansas gets it. Dotson. 3, 2. Dotson. Dribble drive. 1. Puts up the shot at the horn. Oh, no good! Off the backboard, and it's a miss by Devon Dotson, and this game goes final. Unreal as the fans storm the court here in Villanova. 56-55. And like everybody in the chat was Kansas fans. That is a killer for you guys. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Kansas misses it with Devon Dotson at the right elbow. Just put it up a little bit too strong off the backboard. And this game has gone final. Villanova takes down number 1, 56-55. Nova was 0-2 heading into this game in the AP Top 25. They lost against Ohio State and Baylor. What a game, though, in this one. Let's see the last play once again. Dotson has it at the right wing. Just too much dribbling with the basketball. You put it into the leading scorer's hands. Guarded by Sadiq Bey. No foul by Bey. Nicely played, and Dotson just a little bit too strong off the backboard, and it was a miss, and this game has gone final. So thank you guys so much for stopping by here. Yeah, I am planning to stream that Patriots-Bills game today on the football channel. I am planning to stream that, hopefully, for you guys, if I'm able to get the CBS Boston for you guys today. Yeah, one big chance there to give it to the big man, Udoka Azubuike, and this game is over with. What a game here. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much, guys, for watching here. Yes, Patrick putting out here. What a game. Thanks again, Bud, for another good one. Not a buzzer beater. Close enough. It could have been a buzzer beater, but nope. Oh, man, what a game, though, as this game has gone final. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by on the channel here. Next basketball game will be Celtics versus Raptors, I believe, on Christmas Day. Feel free, if none of you guys are doing anything on Christmas Day, feel free to join me in. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster. SW Lukey was just calling it. Yeah, crazy game, man. Crazy, crazy game for this one, as this game has gone final here. Villanova 56, Kansas 55. Gonna sign off this stream right now. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the rest of your Saturday, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball. Signing off here on YouTube. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.